Wait a minute. This is not my intro. I use it sometimes, but this is Cameo Man's intro. So Cameo Man should really be doing this. Randall, this is a long intro. Yo, guys, what's up? Randall. Fears. Randall. Fears. Randall. What's up? How you been? I saw that, Randall. You were going like that.
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, buddy?
Don't piss me off, Fears.
I'm gonna try not to, Randall. I really will try not to.
Don't piss me off, man.
Mercer Man says, "What up, Bears? What up, Randy?" Now, Randy, I went a little bit longer on the gaming stream with Sam, but me and Sam were having so much fun. I decided, I don't care how late it is. When I get home, I'm gonna do. I haven't done a stream like this for the fans in quite a while, so I was like,
then StreamYard's in the chat. StreamYard says live viewer comments show up on your StreamYard. This is an example. Thank you, StreamYard. I appreciate it. And
I appreciate it too. I saw
that.
StreamYard,
drop a like, subscribe.
Drop a like.
Yeah.
Mercenary Man is here and he says, "What's up, Z Fears? What's up, Z Randall?" Randall, just humor me with this question. What do you think Mercenary Man actually looks like? I'm not trying to troll him. Like, what do you actually think he looks like? I have no idea what he looks like.
He's actually an 80-year-old lady.
You think so? Damn. Sorry, Mercenary Man.
Just kidding.
I was thinking like a middle-aged guy, like around my age, with a job, maybe a family. Do you even have a family, Mercenary Man? Do you have a wife? Do you have kids? I'm just curious.
Chicken Wizard says, "Do you guys like that new She-Hulk show?"
Well, we're going to talk about it. What up, Pretend Stories? What's up, chat? How goes it, Randy? Pretend Stories. Why aren't you saying hello to me? I forget to read one of your comments, and he's been mad at me for weeks, Randall. I apologize, Pretend Stories. What up, Chicken Wizard? She-Hulk was twerking with Meg the Stallion. Ooh, nice.
I'm pretty good. Pretend Story Times. How are you?
But Pretend Story Times, I hope you can forgive me, because we were the best of friends, and now I don't know what's going on, man. I hope we're still cool. Anyway, good to see everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, Randall, what do you think Mercenary Man actually looks like? I'm just curious. What do you think? Like, if you had to take
probably like you or me, man.
I meant, do you think he's from the Midwest? Do you think he's from California?
I think he's from East LA.
Okay, I'll go with that. Mercenary Man, did we at least get that right? Are you from the LA area? From the LA area? Do you have a kid? Do you have a family? I'm just curious. I was just throwing it out there. Just curious. It's
Mercenary Man says, "I am from the Corleone family, and I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse."
I'm just curious, Randall. I try to get to know my fans. He says, "I prefer to keep my
money." You don't.
Wait, he says, "I prefer to keep my money to myself. Thanks." Well, I'm not gonna take your money. I'm just curious what you do for a living. But that's fine.
No, I'm gonna take your money, Mercenary.
Shit. Randall's like, "About that cheddar."
Once I get that merch store going,
So Randall, are you any close to the merch store? Because I'm not gonna upload my merch store until you get yours done.
No, I have not done it yet.
Have you haven't had time to fiddle with it?
Right. Yeah, I got a lot of irons in the fire. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I mean, I understand you're busy. Just try to make time for it.
Okay.
Because as soon as we get it up, then we can see how things work and we can get the merch store going, because people said that they would buy some of my stuff. And since you're my friend, I know they'd buy your stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah. What up, Tyler the Hacker? All the classic people are here. What I pretend? He says, "Hey, Mercenary Man, good to see you, my friend." Do you really think Pretend Stories is mad at me? I'm just being honest.
No.
Do you think he's just joking, or
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I want to get along with everybody, but I do feel bad for not reading his comment. I try to get to everybody's comment as much as I can, you know. So I do apologize, Pretend Stories. I really am. But how was the gaming? Wait, how did the gaming stream go for you? It went amazing, Tyler. I mean, you were there for a little while. We jumped back and forth from a lot of games. We did Outlast for quite a while. Then we did some Donkey Kong. Then we did some crazy video games called Zoop, Zoop, Zoop for I don't even know what it was. Then we did oh god, we did Roadrunner, we did UN Squadron, we did Street Fighter, we did Alien versus Predator. We did a whole bunch of stuff. It was great. We were trying to find some classic games that I remember, and then we found some games that I've never played, Randall. Have you ever played the Super Nintendo game of like the Wizard of Oz? I played it a couple of times with my buddy. My buddy would make me play that. The movie's way better. But did you ever play that game?
No.
Don't. It was horrible. Anyway. The stream went pretty good, Tyler. Thank you so much for asking. What service provider do you think you will go with, Randy?
Pilatowski.
Wait. If I think he's asking like what merch store are you gonna? Is that what he's asking? What merch store you're gonna use?
Yeah. Printed by.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh God, here we go. Pretend Stories like, okay, if you're gonna put me on blast, I'm out. Good day to you, Randy. You're a good friend. What the hell did I do?
You put him on blast, man. How dare you?
Randy, I did not. I said, hey man, I hope we're cool. And I told him I apologize. Like I don't know what else he wants from me.
He wants $1 million, $1 billion, $50
I'm really sorry you feel that way, Pretend Stories. Like, you know, I'm only human. I try to get to everybody's comment, but if you're gonna be a little, you know, baby about it, I don't know what to tell you. So it's whatever. I hope you come back. I really do. Like I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, you just called him a baby, Fierce. I don't know if he's gonna come back after.
I'll be honest, he's acting like a baby, Randall. I'm like I don't know what else the guy wants from me. I apologize. You know, why would he get mad over me not reading a comment?
Yeah.
I mean, like, people know I'm not good at keeping up with all the comments. I try my best, but I get really into the conversation. If I miss a comment, it's nothing personal, you know? You know?
First topic. Does Arnold Schwarzenegger have a tumor? Reports are, he says, it's not a tumor. It's not a tumor, but various other reports say it is a tumor.
I mean, I'm not trying to call him a baby, but he's acting like one. I mean, I missed one comment and he's been pissed off for weeks about it, but whatever. Let's just continue on. I listen, Pretend Stories, I apologize. If you can't accept my apology, then I don't know what to tell you. I apologize a bunch of times now. I hope you come back. It was nothing personal. I'm sorry. I really am. That's all I'm going to say about it. Let's continue on. All right. All right, Randall. So the topics for today are Randy wanted to talk about She-Hulk. And then, Randy, I thought since the last time you were on, we never got to our movie talk. So I thought tonight would be a good time to do that. Is that okay? It's a great face, Randall. And then I wanted to save the last topic. I'm going to save the last topic for myself. I wanted to talk about the church service that I went. It was a really nice church service today. I went to communion, but I want to save that for last. So, Rand, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to talk about that by myself at the end.
And then the other topic that I have is directors who are known for being fucking weirdos. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, we also can talk about that, but the three topics.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Right. So, which one do you want to start with? Do you want to start with She-Hulk, or do you want to start with movie talk?
Let's start with the She-Hulkage, because
All right,
lots of
so-
people in the chat were asking about that.
Okay, so Randy, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one because I've only watched a couple of trailers. I've watched a couple of random clips here and there, but I told LC I need to get caught up with all this stuff.
Yeah, so embiggen me.
So yeah.
Embiggen me.
Tyler says I need to get on She-Hulk. I want to watch the L streams about it. Oh, now listen, I've watched some of the LC streams. I mean, he does a really good job. Shout out to my buddy LC. Randall, I'll send him the link. This would be the perfect time, to bring him in because he knows more about She-Hulk than anyone.
Okay.
And again, pretend stories. I wasn't trying to call you a baby. I really wasn't. So it's just frustrating, Randall. That's like me missing like one comment over 6 years out of your stream. It happens from time to time. I can't get to every single comment. I try to, but he needs to be more lenient. If I miss a comment, it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal at all. And no one wants to deal with that baby-fied crap. Like I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just like you have to get over it, man. Like don't. Like, what's the word? You don't sulk about it,
Yeah.
All right. Well, Heroes and Villains. I'm gonna throw you the link on your Twitter, so check it out. If you'd like to come in, I don't know if you're busy with your family tonight, or if you're having dinner, or if it's too late. If it's too late, don't worry about it. I just thought I'd throw the invite out, but you're more than welcome to come in. If you and your family are doing something tonight, I completely get it. But I'll throw you the link. It's on Twitter.
All right. So number one, She-Hulk.
There you go.
I haven't technically.
I was gonna ask one more question. Heroes and Villains. Mercenary Man. You've been saying for weeks that you'll think about coming in. Maybe tonight's the night. Would you like to come in tonight? I'm just curious. Mercenary Man says, all the Disney shows are very mid at best. I will say I'm watching more of She-Hulk than I watched Moon Knight, but that's not saying much. Well, I'll be honest right now. I've never seen Moon Knight. I mean, I've heard about it from LC. LC actually dressed up in costume for a couple of conventions he went to. The character looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So I would love to watch it, but yeah. But I'll be honest, I've seen more clips of She-Hulk. The trailers look great. I've watched a couple of LCs and stuff. It's looking good. But all right, go ahead, Randall. What were you saying?
Okay, well, number one, I think She-Hulk is utter garbage.
Really?
Yeah, I have not actually seen the entire episode. I've seen dozens and dozens and dozens of clips, and I read the transcripts of the show on the internet.
Okay.
And this show just sounds like fucking garbage.
Well,
let me go over the structure of the first episode.
I was going to say, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like, LC's been loving it. I've liked what I've seen so far, but, not everyone's going to like everything. So, Randall, you're absolutely entitled to your opinion.
I do not know what you're talking about. What? Tell me what scenes you thought were awesome, Fears.
From the trailer, again, I have not seen any of the episodes per se. I've seen bits and pieces of episodes. Like, one scene that I really enjoyed was like her trying to Hulk out. And she had this helmet on, and Bruce Banner was like kind of talking her through it. And he's like, you need to get enraged. And she was like, I'm not mad. And he goes, yeah, you need to get mad. And so I really kind of liked that scene. I liked that banter between them. Again, I haven't seen much of it, Randall. So this topic, I'm not going to be able to add too much to. But
I've seen boatloads of clips, and I did not like almost anything I saw. So let me take you over the first episode in a nutshell, because I did read the transcripts.
Okay, go ahead.
It doesn't tell you the action, but it tells you whatever they say. So basically, The first episode is Jennifer Walters and Bruce Banner in a car. She's on a rant about Captain America being a virgin and how he's got like a sensational ass.
Wow.
And then UFO comes out of nowhere, and then she turns the car over a cliff and they crash.
Mhm.
And all that, this is the origin story of She-Hulk. She's
Okay.
a bad driver. She's a bad driver. So the trope of women drivers being bad drivers, yep, this She-Hulk perpetuates that trope.
So how does it go from a car wreck?
I'm telling you. Okay, so here we go.
She has to get gamma radiation into her somehow.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get there first.
Okay.
I'm going over it right now. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
do the whole thing.
Go ahead.
All right. So she gets out of the car that is crashed off the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And also, by the way, that UFO never mentioned again in the entire episode.
Okay.
Never mentioned, never referenced. There's a UFO. It's a big plot point. Nobody gives a shit. So they never mention it ever again.
Okay.
And it's like, how stupid is that? You know? So she Jennifer Walters gets out of the car, and this is before she's She-Hulk. She hasn't got Bruce Banner's blood on it. She literally rips the door of the car off its hinges.
Okay.
And pulls out like 200-pound Mark Ruffalo. And this is before she's She-Hulk. So she's a perfectly normal person right now. And she's ripping car doors off of their hinges.
Now,
How
I have a
fucking
question.
stupid is that?
I have a question. Do you ever see Mark Ruffalo as a human, or is he always hulked out?
No, he's human during this during the car crash.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, so I mean, like, she just rips a door off the hinges, and she pulls Bruce Banner out, and a little bit of Bruce Banner's blood gets on a cut of hers, and that's how she becomes She-Hulk.
So that's how she gets the gamma in her. Okay.
Totally ignores the canon of the comic book. You know, in the comic book, you know, Jennifer Walters gets shot by the mob, and then the Hulk gives her a blood transfusion to save her life because he's a cool guy. Not in this show.
Okay.
In this show, Bruce Banner's a piece of shit.
So two things.
Bruce Banner's a piece of shit, according to Jennifer Walters.
Two questions. So, have you ever read like any or all or one of the She-Hulk comics? That's number one. And number two, do you think this series would have been better in a movie or just not at all?
I haven't read the comic books, but I know more about the comic books than the people who wrote the movie does.
Okay.
You know? Because they literally had a comic book that told you exactly the correct way to do this show. Mm-hmm. And like, yeah, we're just, oh yeah, she just bleeds. Bruce Banner just bleeds a little blood on her wound, and she just magically, you know, gets his powers. You know,
like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think LC's been loving. I mean, like I've watched a couple of his episodes. There's some things that he likes, some things he doesn't like. From what I've seen, like I said, Randall, I'm not going to be able to contribute a lot because I've only seen a couple of trailers, a couple of clips. It's intriguing. It's kind of sparked my interest, but I haven't had any time to check it out because
go ahead and highlight Mercenary Man's last comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let me.
I'll speak on that point, Mercenary Man.
Let me catch up on the topics. So Mercenary Man says, "I'm not coming in tonight. I'm gaming with a few friends. Just you in the background, sorry." That's no problem, Mercenary Man. I'll keep inviting you whenever you're ready to come in, or you're not busy. You're more than welcome to come in because I want to officially meet you. And we'll do a little interview. We'll have a little talk. We'll hang out. You know, maybe we can get Visions in here, or we'll get all the bros in. Me, Randall, Visions. You know, we'll get LC in here. We'll get everybody in here. So I hope you have fun gaming. Real quick, what are you gaming? I'm just curious, and then we'll get to your stuff. Tyler says, "Yeah, to be honest, I don't think I loved any of the Marvel stuff on Disney Plus. I liked WandaVision, but the rest of it was just okay." Mercenary Man says, Randy's assessment is fair. Okay. Tyler says, I will say I did like the stepdad in Hawkeye. I don't think I've seen the Hawkeye TV series at all either, you know. Mercenary Man says, I think my favorite was Hawkeye solely because I love the character Hawkeye. I will say this. I love the Hawkeye stuff in the movies. Hawkeye is badass in those Avenger movies. Pretty good stuff. I've seen all the Avengers stuff. Very, very, very cool. I forgot the actor's name that plays Hawkeye, but he's a great actor. And he brought Hawkeye to life amazingly.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's see. Let me scroll down here. Give me 1 second. Mercenary Man says the spaceship is brought up again later in the show. To be honest, I think you all should actually watch the show before really talking about. Well, Mercenary Man, this was Randy.
Well, hold on. I'm going to speak to that point. So, Mercenary Man, here's the thing: Disney Plus has put out a lot of shit. It's not just my opinion. There are literally millions of videos on YouTube where people are trashing all these Disney Plus shows. Mm-hmm. Vote with your dollar. I am not going to give Disney Plus money to make shitty shows. You know, like Fears, if you watch the clips, they are so woke. They are so man-hating. Like, there is so much man-hate in She-Hulk and the Disney Plus shows.
Wow.
It's incredible. Fears, I honestly gotta ask you, are you actually watching clips? Because every single clip of the show is like man-hating stuff. Like, Jennifer's is like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, Bruce. I'm like, awesome. I get catcalled in the street. I know way more about anger than you do.
I'll be honest.
Bullshit.
This is what I've watched.
Bullshit.
I've watched 3 trailers and like 2 scenes. 2 full scenes, and then I've watched a few things that LC put up, and that's about it.
Well, Tyler the Hacker, if you can send me those links, send me those links. Yeah. But I am not going. If you are giving people money for bad product, you are encouraging them to make more bad product.
And the thing is, Mercenary Man, the reason why we're talking about this is Randy. He said, "Hey, Fears, like," I said, "Hey, Randy, do you want to come on?" I said, "I'm just gonna kind of bullshit and talk with the fans for a little while." And Randy was like, "Yeah, I'll come on." I said, "What do you want to talk about?" Because Randy said, "Hey, Fears, have you got any topics?" I was like, "I've got one topic, Randall. I wanted to talk about what happened at church today because it was a really nice church day and I had a really good day." And I told him, "But besides that, I've got nothing." And then Randy was like, "Do you mind if I talk about She-Hulk?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So This is all Randy. So anyway, let's get back to it.
If I could go on live on like Conan O'Brien or like a major news show, I would encourage everybody, vote with your dollar. Vote with your dollar. If you think Kenobi is bad, discontinue Disney Plus.
That's another show.
If you think She-Hulk is bad, discontinue Disney Plus. If you think all these Disney shows are bad, discontinue Disney Plus. Don't pay for that because you're just giving them money for garbage.
Randy, I will.
Why do you want to encourage
Obi-Wan?
Hold on, Fierce. Hold on. Can you wait until I finish your sentence, Fierce?
Sorry, go ahead.
Don't give these people money for garbage. Why would you do that? Fears, would you go out to the garbage dump and say, "Yeah, give me a bunch of trash that somebody's threw up and shit on"? No, yeah, give me I'm going to pay $9.95 every month for like shit and garbage and trash.
I guess it all depends on what people like, Rand. I mean, not everyone's going to like. Some people are going to like the show and some people are not going to like the show. So it all depends on what you want to watch, what you want to spend your money on, what you like, what you don't like, that kind of stuff. Let me get back to this. Tyler says, yeah, Fear. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Randall. I apologize about that. Tyler says, yeah, Fears, you don't need to say you saw only a few Disney Plus shows. We know you don't. It's not that I don't do streaming shows. It just is I never have any time, Randall. I'm always working. I'm always working on something. Eventually, I'd love to get to these shows. Eventually. I really would. I really would. Mercenary Man says, I mean, you're not necessarily wrong, but I'm just saying if you want to actually talk about a show, you should probably actually watch it yourself, not go off of other viewers. I mean, that's a valid point. That is.
I'm not just going off of other viewers. I've read the transcripts to the show. I've read the entire transcripts.
I mean, Randy knows more about it than I do.
So Fears, if you could you just give me 5 minutes and just give me 5 minutes.
Go ahead, Randall.
And I'll go over the first episode and just please do not interrupt me.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, Randall. Go ahead.
Okay. So first episode, in the first 5 minutes, they got the entire canon of the comic book wrong. And the entire way that She-Hulk gets her powers is that she's a bad woman driver. Then she goes into a bar, sneaks in the back for some reason instead of going in the front like every normal person would. And she goes in the bathroom, and like 4 women like put makeup on her and say, "Oh man, what man did this to you? Oh man, that guy should." It's like no man did anything to her. And then she goes out and she gets catcalled by 3 guys. Hulk's out, almost tries to kill him. And then Hulk stops her. And then for a good chunk of the show, Hulk trains She-Hulk, and she learns absolutely nothing. That entire training sequence that takes up almost the entire show, she learns absolutely nothing. She is better than Hulk in every single way. She can do everything better than him. She can do yoga better than him. She can throw rocks farther than him. She can beat him in a fight. So that entire training montage takes up the bulk of the show. And that entire training montage is absolutely pointless. She doesn't learn anything. She learns that she is better than the Hulk in every way, even though she has no experience and she has superpowers and she doesn't want to help anybody. She wants to be a lawyer and fight for parking tickets. And then in the last 3 minutes of the show, a random supervillain who has not been set up at all, has not been alluded to, has not been set up, has not been referenced. She comes out, bursts out of a wall. Jennifer Walters fights her for 20 seconds. And then for some reason, she gives her speech at the end of the show. And it's like, that would be like if a nuclear bomb had gone off and she was like, "Well, the nuclear bomb went off. I still have to give my closing arguments. Here I go. Oh, I did such a badass job." And then the show ends. And that is the first episode in its entirety. That is a garbage episode. Non-canon opening. She got created because she's a bad woman driver. The UFO. Okay. If it wasn't reference, it was barely reference. Training montage where she learns absolutely nothing, and a 3-minute fight scene with a supervillain that has not been set up or anything. So there you go.
I don't want to interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt you again, but it seemed like you were done.
I was done.
Before I read any more comments, question or 2 questions. I forgot. What's the actress's name that plays She-Hulk, and do you think she's attractive?
Tatiana Maslany, yeah, she's okay.
She's pretty attractive. I'd give her a solid 8. Like, she's pretty. Yeah. Tyler says I'm sorry. Hang on. Tyler says I'm not suggesting anything, Randall. I'm just saying the web is like an ocean, and sometimes you just gotta set sail.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Again, Tyler, if you can send me those links, yeah, definitely. You got my Twitter. I'm Paul Pasadena on Twitter. So yeah, if you can send me the links, I would love to stream them. But again, I'm not going to pay Disney for garbage.
Fair enough. Again, and the bottom line is when you do pay for Disney Plus and all these streaming things, it's all about what you like. Some people are going to like it. Some people are not going to like it. You know, you can't. It's like YouTube, Randall. I try to please everybody with my content, but not everybody is going to like what you like. That's why, unfortunately, there's haters out there, So, you take the good with the bad, and shows do the same thing. The shows take the good with the bad. I haven't seen any episodes of Obi-Wan, but I've watched clips of Obi-Wan, and one of the best one is when they're fighting, and Darth Vader's mask gets cut, and then he's like, Anakin, like, I'm so sorry. He's like, there is no more Anakin. I'm what's left. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this is getting good. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, you're not my failure. He goes, I killed Anakin. there is no more Anakin. I'm Darth, or he said something like that. There's only Darth Vader left. And I was like, oh, yeah, buddy. And they almost like fight to the death and stuff. Then you see like Darth Vader like taking that bath, like that bathing sequence where all the hoses come out and he put the helmet on. And I was like, well, we've never seen that. I mean, we kind of saw it a tiny bit in part 3? Oh, no. Not part 3. We saw a tiny bit of it in Rogue.
Mercenary Man says, well, spoilers for everyone has caught the Kenobi yet.
Fair enough. My bad. Yeah. You saw a tiny bit of that bath sequence in Rogue One. Have you seen Rogue One, Randall?
Yeah, it was okay.
I loved Rogue One. Absolutely. There's not one scene out of Rogue One that excuse me, I'm burping like crazy. There's not one scene out of Rogue One that I did not like. It was fucking epic. I loved Rogue One. I stand by Rogue One. I could watch it every day and not get tired. So good. Tyler says, I heard about her angry speech stuff. I wouldn't be upset if she didn't know he's cousins with the Hulk, or if it was before she was the Hulk. But it's pretty weird considering all he has been through.
Yeah.
What comments, Randall? What do you think? Comments?
Exactly. Like one of the major clips that's blowing up on Twitter is basically her telling the Hulk, I'm really good at controlling my anger, Bruce. I'm way better than you are. I'm a woman. I get catcalled in the street. I get called emotional. Oh my God, you get catcalled and called emotional. Oh, dang. You know so much better anger than you're so much better and know all so much better than the Hulk, who has had his friends died. He got his ass beat by Thanos. Yeah. Like the Hulk is the strongest person on the planet, and he got almost his neck snapped by Thanos. Jennifer Walters doesn't know shit about anger. She doesn't know shit about, trials, and which is funny because she's a lawyer. She has gone through nothing. She's had to suffer through nothing compared to Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner watched his father kill his mother. So I'm sorry that you get catcalled in the street, Jennifer Walters. And again, but you don't know more than Bruce Banner. I'm sorry.
Again, guys, anyone that's watching this is just Randy's opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So I thought I'll let Randy come on, say his piece. Like LC, he's been liking the show. Good for LC. The 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 clips I saw, I don't know much about She-Hulk, but what I saw, I liked a little bit of it. So I'd probably sit down and watch. J-Man's here, and he says, sorry, J-Man, it took me forever to say hello. He says, hello, Fears and Randy. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. Randall?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Tyler the Hacker says Bruce Banner is the only known suicide attempt in the SVU. Yeah, if you watch Avengers Part 1, Bruce Banner says to Black Widow, yeah, I got so distraught and upset being the Hulk that I tried to put a gun in my head. I mean, tried to put a bullet in my head.
And he hulked out, right?
Yeah, and then he hulked out.
Yeah.
But he literally shot himself in the head. And Jennifer Walters is like, I know so much more than anger. I get catcalled. Oh my God.
So Randall, that's a question. You never see him pull the trigger, but he talks about it. So I always forget, in any of those Avengers, when he tries to commit suicide, did the bullet actually go in, and then was the bullet pushed out as he was hulking out?
That line was all backstory. That happened way before the movie started.
Okay, but does it explain? Because if he really did that, the bullet would go in, and then as it went in, it pissed him off, and then he would hulk out. I guess would the bullet shoot back out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they had that all planned out that well.
I was just curious because I was like,
I mean, like when he's on the airship, he says he spit it out. He says, I put a bullet in my brain, and the Hulk went and spat it out.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about that. Tyler says, but even then, I kind of disliked it because it feels like it was recontextualized. The whole Darth Vader killed your father. Yeah, I mean, a little bit, Tyler, but the scene, you have to admit, was pretty good. I mean, it's dark. They're fighting with their lightsabers. like he slices a piece of the helmet. I was like, oh shit, shit is about to hit the fan.
Yeah.
So again, I've only seen clips on YouTube, but Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, Randy, I really hope they put it on DVD.
Yeah.
Right. I want to sit down and watch all that. I want to sit down and watch. They've got Obi-Wan, they've got the Mandarin, and they've got Boba Fett, right?
Yeah. Hey, you said it right.
That's why I kind of said it real slowly, Randall, because I was like, please, Spears, don't get this wrong. So I was like, they have Boba Fett. And then I paused, and I was like, well, Randall didn't say anything, so I think I said it right. And then you said, hey, you said it right. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. J-Man says, question for the both of you, and this one I actually have seen in the theaters. Have either of you seen the new Thor? I have heard mixed reviews.
Randall has. I've yet to see it, so Randall, I'm going to put it on you. Go for it.
Again, when Fears and I were coming up with ideas for the stream, one of the things that I wanted to do is directors who are known for being effing weirdos. And I think Taika Waititi is one of those weirdos. Because when Thor Ragnarok came everybody was singing its praises. They're like, oh, it's the best Thor. I mean, Taika Waititi just revolutionized the character. But after Thor Love and Thunder came out, people didn't like that movie. And a lot of the people who said they liked Thor Ragnarok are turning about face and saying, well, yeah, I mean, like, Thor did get beat by a girl. And yeah, they kind of make like Hulk just out to be a dumb idiot. And, you know, they kind of like sideline Hulk to make him like the sidekick. And Thor is kind of like upstaged in his own movie by, you know, and all those criticisms, I think, are, you know, pretty much 100% true. And,
so, Randall, when you went and saw it, I mean, I have two questions, and then I'll move on to the next thing. One, if you had to grade the new, because Visions watched it and he said, I believe he said he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
If memory serves me right, I remember Visions saying that he enjoyed it. So that's one thing. So the two questions I have for you is, grade it from 1 being the worst movie ever and 10 being the best movie ever. That's number 1. Number 2, if you didn't like it, what did you not like about it?
Well, you know what? Here, let me contextualize that rating system by going over all 4 movies.
Okay, go ahead.
Thor 1, I would give an 8. It's a solid origin story. You know, I mean, it's good. I
loved it.
Yeah, it's well directed, and Anthony Hopkins gives a great performance.
Mm-hmm.
Thor 2, I give a 2. You know, it was terrible. It was a very serious film.
I'll side with that. I did love Thor Ragnarok. I loved that. I love Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok, I would give a 7. Again, they tried a lot of risky stuff, and some of it worked, some of it paid off, some of it didn't. And then I think I would give Thor Love and Thunder the same thing.
They had some good laughs in it, Randall. You know, but I haven't seen the Love and Thunder, but I know Jane comes back. I know that. I've seen the trailer. So, yeah. So, but we'll see. Now, Tyler says, Fears, you don't know the context of the scene, so I'm sorry, but I can't take your opinion. It was good looking, sure, but you don't know what it really meant. No, I know what it meant. I know exactly what it meant. I watched I watched the whole scene, but I understand, Tyler, what you mean. They're trying to bring back the line from part 4, because I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way through. I've seen 7, 8, and a little bit. Oh, wait. 7, 8, and a little bit of 9. I just haven't seen. Oh, and I've seen Solo, and I've seen Rogue One. I just haven't seen the Mandarin. I've seen bits and pieces of Obi-Wan, and I haven't seen anything of Boba Fett. Did I say it right, Randall?
I think. Okay. Yeah, Tyler the Hacker. Yeah, I thought Thor Love and Thunder was as good as Ragnarok. Yeah. I think they're solid 7s.
So, Tyler, I know exactly what you're on about. Little Bob says, Fears, baby, are those crawdads on your shirt? No, they are red parrots. Red parrots.
Oh, damn!
all
You
over.
actually know the name of the fish. I did not know that.
Red parrots, my friend. I don't know what type of parrot, but they're parrots. So, yeah.
Tyler the Hacker says Love and Thunder was dog water. Possibly worse than 2.
Just the way he said it, Randall, was fucking great.
The way I said it, the way I said that he said it.
Well, him and you said it. Like the way you said it as he said it was fucking great, and the way he said it, because you're like, Thor, Thunder and Love was dog water. I can't reproduce it, Randall. Like,
well, here's the thing that I think Taika Waititi missed. Thor was never a dumb, goofy, happy-go-lucky character. And that's what the first 2 movies got right. Like Thor is like serious, like in the first film, his brother murders his father. It's like very much a Shakespearean tragedy. It's like a morality tale. But like the last 2 Thors, like Thor's like a joke, like he's dumb, he's stupid, he's a god, yet he's still trying to find himself.
I loved him in Thor Ragnarok. I thought it was funny. I thought it was not over the top. I thought it was funny. It was like his own little mini adventure, but before he teams back up with the Avengers and shit. I enjoyed Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
I stand by that one. Number 2, I totally agree, Randall. Number 2 was crap garbage. The first one's great, and I haven't seen this third one, the Thunder and Love. Mercenary Man says, I still need to see Love and Thunder. I meant to see it in theaters, but I kind of got turned off by the reviews. There you go.
And one of the things I'll say about Thor: Love and Thunder and Thor Ragnarok is, I will admit they are fun movies. Like there's lots of creative, fun shit that happens in those movies. It just doesn't work as a Thor movie, Like if it wasn't Thor, even if it was Cameo Man, I'd say that'd be a Cameo Man movie. Like Taika Waititi, yeah.
I mean, even the first one's got some funny moments. Like he's eating those pancakes, and he's like, "Drink, I like it." And then she's like, "I know, right?" And he's like, "Another," and like throws it down. And then she's like, "Wait, whoa, what the hell are you doing?" And he's like, "It's delicious." And she goes, "Yeah, well, you don't have to throw the damn cup down." And she's like, and he's like, "Well, I want another one." And she's like, "All right, just no more break." And he's like, "You have my word,"
Yeah.
And then like she goes, "This is so like." Then the one girl's like, "This is so great. This is going on Facebook." Smile, and like she takes a phone. That kind of shit was fucking hilarious. He's all like, all doing that shit. So yeah, little aspects. So Randall, anything else on She-Hulk before we move on to the next topic? I wanted you to get everything.
I'm done with She-Hulk episode 1. Okay, I think I've said everything I need to say on that topic.
Okay, I was just like, before we move on to another topic, I wanted to make sure that that you fully got out what you wanted to say.
Yeah.
So we're good?
Yep.
Okay. So Randall, the next one that I want to talk about was, we didn't get to talk about, one day you wanted to do a movie talk. So I'm going to let you take the reins on this again. I haven't been to the theater in months, I can't even remember the last one I went. Oh, the last one you and me saw. That's the last time I went to the theater, was the new Batman movie.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed Batman. I loved it. The only thing I really didn't like about it is I thought the Riddler was a little bit too dark. A little bit too dark.
I freaking love that.
I mean, it was good. It was just a little too dark for my taste. Batman, I loved. Freaking Catwoman was sexy. Hello. Yeah. She was smoking hot. Smoking.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is just a little minor thing. I didn't like the Batmobile.
I didn't like the Batmobile either. And again, it's like year 2, so he hasn't exactly got all the tech going on. But
I'll cut him some slack there. It's year 2 of Batman. He's trying.
Tyler's giving me some shit. He's like, "But Randy, the Riddler wasn't comic accurate." Well,
see, Randall, it's coming back to bite you in the butt, buddy.
Well, here's the thing. Tim Burton made Batman serious, and I think the Tim Burton versions worked.
Oh yeah.
And Batman, the now it is, now it is comics accurate because like back in the 50s, 60s and 70s and 80s, Batman was a goofy guy. He ran around in like a gray outfit with a blue cape and a blue cowl and blue underwear. But like after the Tim Burton Batman came out, Batman got fucking dark. Like they killed Robin, they broke Batman's back. I mean, like they went super ultra mega dark with Batman. People are getting killed left and right. People are getting acid thrown in their face.
And
Puppies
Randall,
dying, everything.
Let's be honest. Your favorite kill is in part 2. Yeah, go ahead, hit me. Oh yeah. Shit! Down a well, some fucking massive fat ass gets blown up to shit. There's nothing left of that guy. You know what I'm saying?
And also, Tyler the Hacker, I kind of contradicting myself here, but anyways. So the upcoming movies are Batgirl, The Flash, Batman 2, Aquaman 2, Indy 5, Avatar 2, Joker 2, Wakanda Forever, and Halloween Ends. Which one of those do you want to do?
So, I mean, I guess we can do those that are like what the newest ones come up in the next couple of months.
Yeah, a Batgirl got canceled. Batgirl's not going to come out.
Oh, so we'll leave Batgirl. Well, I guess we can tackle all of those. We'll just do them one by one. I just want to point something out. This is funny. Triple, what's up? He says, what about Chris Farley as the Joker? Yeah. If he was still alive, that would be fucking awesome. I don't care how fat Chris Farley was. Chris Farley was hilarious.
Yeah.
It sucks that a great talent like that had to go down just like John Belushi, ruin his career over fucking cocaine and doing God knows what else. Idiots. They were great actors, but they're idiots for doing cocaine, and it's garbage.
Yeah.
If I ever became famous, Randall, you wouldn't see Fears doing crack, cocaine. Sure, I'd booze it up on some vodka and stuff, but you wouldn't be like, hey man, look at me. I got some cocaine, man. Never in a million quadrillion years. Never in a million, a billion years. Never.
Yeah.
Randy? Possibly.
Batgirl did get the boot, Tyler the Hacker.
I'm just joking. Randy would never do that. All right. Let's see. All right. So, Randall, name off the movies. We'll do them one by one. So, these are the upcoming movies. In a couple of months, they're coming out?
A lot of these aren't coming out for maybe 1 or 2 years because DC... David Zaslav, the producer of DC, has pushed a lot of these things way, way, way far back. I think The Flash and Aquaman are coming sometime later in 2023, and I've even heard reports of 2024.
So are a lot of these movies being pushed back because of the COVID?
No. David Zaslav, number one, and I applaud this guy for this, and I hope he keeps it up, and I hope he revitalizes DC. But he's like all the woke shit, all the like female versions of superheroes that are just knockoff superheroes, and all the woke shit like man-hating stuff. I'm getting rid of all that. And that's one of the things about Batgirl is Batgirl had test screenings and a lot of people said, oh my God, it is so woke.
So I'm sorry, the 7 movies that you just said, they're either going to come out at the end of this year or sometime next year.
Or the next year after that. Yeah.
Okay. So is there any movies coming out within the next couple of months or is everything?
I think The Flash is coming out in December. So,
Okay. But so basically everything's being pushed back for certain reasons.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, David Zaslav only has control over The Flash, Batman 2, and Aquaman. And Joker 2.
Randall, listen to this. Little Bob says, I got to get my own personal Fears Man mug filled to the brim with some vodka.
Vodka, yeah. That's Fears brand vodka. Vodka. Mother vodka.
Go right there in it. Vodka.
Mother vodka.
See, now you're getting it. You're getting the Fears kind of lingo shit. That's right, Little Bob. Well, if you want your official mug of Fears Man 26, you know what to do. Get Visions on the phone. Give him a little email on the exhumvisions.com. He takes requests. Absolutely. email him, say, hey, Visions, wake the fuck up. It's Little Bob. I want a mug, and I want it now. Slip him the cash, because you gotta, it's Visions is doing a business. Slip him the cash.
You're killing me, Triple.
And then you get your own personal Fears Delicious Jams and Jellies mug that everyone should be getting in the chat. Every single person. Yeah. All right, Randall, let's continue on.
Let me tackle Batgirl and the Flash in the same go, because those movies are heavily interrelated.
Real quick, read this.
If Fears was at a party with Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray, and Dan said to Fears, I'd give you my original Ghostbusters jumpsuit. If only you did a line of coke with me, Fears would do it.
No way.
Fears would be like,
no, that's not true. I would
an original Ghostbusters jumpsuit.
Fears. Randall, I would never do drugs. I would persuade him to do something else. I'm like, Dan, I'll jump through.
I think a better question is, why wouldn't he?
No. I would try, Triple. I'm giving you an honest answer right now. Yeah. I would be thrilled if he gave me the jumpsuit, but I would just look at him and say, look, I'm not into drugs. I don't do drugs. I'm willing to do anything else. Like, I'll jump out a window. You want to kick me in the nuts? Fears will run down a beach naked, and I'll jump in the ocean naked. I would try to.
Would you run down the highway drenched in fake blood naked?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would do anything.
So Dan Aykroyd, if you're watching, there you go.
I would do anything else except.
I would do anything for a Ghostbusters jumpsuit, but I won't do that. No,
I'm just not. I've never been into drugs. It's just not my thing. But Triple, if I was at that party, I'd be like, look, I'm not into drugs. I appreciate the offer, Dan. I'm still interested. I want the jumpsuit, but can't I just do something else? Like, you can kick me in the nuts. Go for it. I'll run down a beach naked. I will just swim in the ocean naked. Whatever you want. I will literally jump into a porta potty, a vat full of shit. I don't want to do drugs. That's just not my thing. I think I could convince him to do something else, Randall.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, let me tackle Batgirl and the Flash, because they are heavily interrelated.
And then we'll get to the movies that are coming out within a year or two.
Yeah, these are movies that are coming out in a year or two. The Flash is coming out in a year or two.
Like what we want to see and what we're excited about. But go ahead.
So the Flash is done. They've made it. It's in the can. Everything is done. The problem with the Flash is the lead actor, Ezra Miller. Mm-hmm. He is a fucking nightmare. Like, for the past year, he has repeatedly shown up over and over and over again, just doing tons of weird and bizarre shit. He took his 18-year-old girl and took her to her house, and he said he locked her in her. She said he locked him in his house, and there were guns on the coffee table, and there was weed on the coffee table. And then, there's another report of him going into a karaoke bar and pushing people. There's video on the internet of him choking people. There's video on the internet saying, I'm going to kill the KKK on stream. And he is just going fucking nutso. He is going way super bizarre.
That seems pretty crazy, going nuts like psychopath.
And that is the reason why The Flash is not out yet. Now, The Flash was actually supposed to come out before Batgirl was, because there's a plot point in The Flash which is brought up heavily in the Batgirl. And I won't tell you what that thing is, but I'll give you a clue. The clue is it's Michael Keaton was in both movies.
Okay.
And obviously, if you've seen the trailer, you know the plot point, but I'm for spoiler's sake, I'm not going to say it.
I'm not in the trailer.
But in Batgirl, I'm going to talk about what they did in Batgirl, because it's not spoilers, because they shelved that movie. That movie is not canon. It's not coming out. In Batgirl, the Michael Keaton Batman dies, and Batgirl takes over his mantle.
Okay.
So that could be one of the reasons why Jason Zaslav said, I don't want this movie out. I don't want them to ruin Batman. I don't want them to ruin Michael Keaton Batman. Let's shelve this shit. And it was a $90 million movie, Sphere.
So
Fears.
refresh my memory before we move on. Why, like, so we're talking about the Flash, but just refresh my memory. Why did they shelve and just say, "Hey, we're not making Batgirl now. Maybe sometime later"? Like, what? Why was that?
Well, number one, it was a lot of woke shit. It was a lot of man hating stuff.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
it was a lot of like girls are better than men. Men are shit. Girls can do everything better than a man can do. I don't care about what Michael Keaton Batman tells me to do. I'm doing whatever the hell I want. And they kill Michael Keaton Batman in Batgirl. That's another reason why they shelved it.
Okay.
And Days of Zaslav says, no, I want Michael Keaton Batman to be in other movies. I don't want you to kill him off.
Come back and
he's a good Batman. A lot of people love Michael Keaton as Batman. We want him to come back. We want him back in tons of movies. So, and here's Fierce. Listen to this. This is how bad Batgirl the movie was.
Okay.
They thought Halle Berry's Catwoman and Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin, they thought those two movies were good enough to release, and they thought Batgirl was shittier than those movies. To give you an idea of the level of shit that must have been in Batgirl.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
So it's like
if your movie's worse than Catwoman, you got problems. You need to check into a rehab clinic or something.
Like shit has just been dumped upon liquid shit. I don't know. That's crazy.
Batgirl and Batman and Robin were pretty damn bad. And they thought those two movies were good enough to release in theaters.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man. All right, so let's move on, Randall. I'm going to answer a few things from the chat, and then we'll continue on. So Randall was looking forward to Batgirl. I guess Batgirl, that's no, so we have to cross that off the list. Little Bob says, hell yeah on the mug. It's this easy. If you want your official Fears Man 26 mug, Visions takes requests. There's an area on his website. Just go to the email. Just say, hey, Visions, it's such and such. I'd like to place a personal order. I assume this is how you do it. How much would a Fears mug be to make? And then he'll quote the price. You send him the money through PayPal or whatever you want to do. Give him like 2 weeks. You have yourself a Fears mug.
Yeah. And Tyler the Hacker, I said it like 3 times already, but yeah, send me those links. I want to see it just to see how bad it really is, but I don't want to pay for it. Randall, so if you got the links to torrents, Tyler the Hacker, go on my Discord or go in my Twitter. I'm Paul Pasadena on Twitter. Send me a link and I will watch that shit and I'll do another review.
Randall, speaking of Discords, you never sent me the link to yours. I'd like to go in and check it out. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or is it bad?
No, I don't think you won't be able to get in because you need the password.
Can you give me the password or?
Do you need a Discord account? That's the thing.
I do have a Discord. I finally made one. I checked out. Well, I checked out LC's.
Yeah.
I've been kind of nipping in here and there, but I don't know if I'm going to stay. But at some point, or do you just want me to wait until I come over to your house? And
wait until you come over,
and then I can check it out with you, your Discord. Yeah. Okay. A very important thing. Skunk Ape says everything tastes better out of the Fears mug. I guess it would be up to the certain person. I think so, and I'm not being condescending or conceited. I do love my Fears mug. The day Visions made that, I was a little kid in a candy store. I was jumping for joy. We just need to get the Fears mug. Make it someday. Someday we'll have it. Someday we will have it. I'll be honest, Randall. I was over the moon, ecstatic when Visions made me that. Just be patient. I have Crohn's disease. Sure. I didn't tell him to make that. I was like that. I love his meme, like his meme mind. Visions makes some good memes, but not in like a harmful way. In a funny, kind of playful way. Visions is fucking hilarious. He's a great guy, great fan, good friend. One of the guys, loves to hang out. Visions, I salute you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tyler says, yeah, Fears would be like, you don't want to pack up that Ghostbuster suit to your home, I'll give you $10. Oh, you bet your ass I would. Listen, where there's a will, there's a way, Tyler. And I'm not just saying this to Tyler, I'm saying it to everybody. When you go to these conventions, like you have to, I don't disrespect the vendors. They're trying to do the same thing. They're trying to get as much money out of you. You're trying to lower the price. That's what haggling is all about. You got to haggle it up. Haggle it up. Haggle. Yeah. So they say 10, and I'm like, I'm not thinking 10. I'm thinking like 7 or 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll meet you halfway. And Randall, I am so good at negotiating. My grandpa fears. My grandpa,
Dan Aykroyd is in the chat.
I saw that. I'm going to get to it in just a minute. My dad taught me the negotiating skills. My dad and my grandpa are amazing at negotiating. So I would watch them. Like when my dad bought like one of his cars, my dad's like, "Oh no." He's like, "You're nuts." And the guy's like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I'm not paying $19,000 for that." And they're like, "Well, what do you think?" And he goes, "Way less than that." And then my dad just went into the negotiation skills, and I was like, "Man, Dad is like massacring this guy." And he got him, like my dad got this guy down to like 14 or 15 grand, something like that. All right, let's see. Randall's losing.
Oh, this guy is funny as Dan Aykroyd.
Randall is losing his shit over here. I have to put this. Let's see what he's got to say.
Can I read it first?
I don't know if this is the official Dan.
Let me read it first.
If this was the official Dan Aykroyd, I would lose my shit. But Randall, let's just picture that this is the official guy. Go for it, Randall.
There you go. Hey, Fierce, I heard you were a fan, so I just wanted to stop in. Say, I'm at a party with Bill right now. Would you come and do a rail with my boys for the original Ghostbusters suit?
Let me answer this. Dan Aykroyd, I am probably one of the biggest Ghostbuster fans of all time. One of the best of all time. I will not do a line, but I will pretty much do anything and everything else to get this Ghostbuster suit. That's where I will leave. That's where I will leave it with you, Dan.
Dan Aykroyd, get a plane ticket ready. He's coming to New York. He'll be there in 4 hours. He's gonna do a line with you. Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, I never agreed to that. I'm not doing a line.
Speedball. Yeah.
Randall, I'm never doing a line.
Speedball.
Randall, you're out of your mind, buddy. All right, so Randall, let's tackle some of these movies. So you said
the Batman 2.
So you said Batman is out. Batgirl's out. What's next? What's next that's for sure coming out?
Well, we already talked about The Flash. So the Batman 2 is happening.
So that's a direct sequel to the Robert Pattinson one?
The Robert Pattinson one, yes.
Pattinson, however you say his name. It's a direct sequel to that?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that because I did enjoy the first one.
And there was a scene with the Joker in the original that got cut. They did show the scene at the very end where he's talking to the Riddler, there was an entire like 4 or 5 minute long scene with the Joker in the original The Batman. And they are thinking about bringing that actor back.
I'm looking for it. I haven't got it on Blu-ray yet, Randall, because I've been so mad, crazy, busy. But whenever I can get The Batman, it's so good. And did you think it was too long, Randall? Or do you think it was?
No.
I didn't.
And again, here's the thing, and this is the reason why I love the Snyder cut of Justice League. Mm-hmm. If you've got a good movie, and that entire interesting movie is interesting, I will sit and I will watch a 5-hour movie. If you want to make a 5-hour movie and it's a good, great, interesting movie, you know what? I'll just dip out. I'll go to the bathroom for a minute and come right back. And then I'll go watch a second showing, and I'll come back into that scene where I went out to the bathroom.
That's kind of what I did. I mean, I drank that big-ass soda. I looked over at Randall. I said, Randall, I need to go away from
Fears was like, oh, my God, I got to go. He was like doing the pee-pee dance in the seat and shit. And it's like,
I got
to go, Randy. Let me know what happens.
Randall, I didn't do it like that. This is basically what I said. Randall, I said
the pee-pee dance.
I didn't do that. Don't believe this shit, Randall. I didn't do that. I just looked over and said, hey, Randall.
Don't believe it. I just said it.
Randall, I didn't do that. Basically, I'll tell you the truth. This is what I did. I looked over and said, hey, Randall, I shouldn't have drank that big ass soda. I said, I need to take a pee. I'll be right back. I said, fill me in on what I missed. I went to the bathroom like 5 minutes. I came back. I said, hey, what did I miss? Randall literally looked at me and said, you didn't miss much, Fears. He did this, he did that. Now he's talking with the Riddler, blah blah blah, and the Riddler's committed another murder, and now you're caught up. And I said, oh, okay. So I didn't miss much.
Yeah, that's one of the things that pissed me off about Mortal Kombat 2. I went to see Mortal Kombat 2 in the mall, and I really had to go during the climactic fight scene. Mm-hmm. And I went, I left, I took a whiz, came back, and the movie was over. And I was like,
oh, really? Oh, damn. Well, thank God, like, it didn't end like when I came back to the Batman thing.
Well, again, the whole thing is like, if you miss something during a movie, just catch your second showing. Or, just catch it on DVD or streaming or whatever.
And I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't do that with Batman, Randall, because you literally looked at me and said, Fears, you were gone less than 5 minutes. He goes, you didn't miss much. And I said, well, what did I miss? And Randall filled me in within 2 minutes, and I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm like, I know what's going on. Cool. So to answer your question, I am looking forward to Batman 2.
And the Penguin in the Batman is getting his own series. He's getting his own series.
Really? Oh, so Colin Farrell's doing his own Penguin series.
On HBO Plus.
Wow.
Yeah. Or not HBO Plus, on HBO Max.
That sounds pretty cool. And of course, he's going to be in the sequel. He's going to be in the sequel. That's
his character did survive the end of that movie.
Yeah. So he's going to be back. So Catwoman's going to be back. The Riddler's going to be back because he survived. Batman,
Joker's going to be back, and they're thinking about bringing in the Court of Owls, which was the secret society that controlled Gotham. So
I've never heard of that, but that sounds intriguing.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, there's a reference to it in the Batman. Like, when Batman gets his first clue from the Riddler, he gets a Halloween card, and on the Halloween card it says, "A message from your special friend." Who?
Oh yeah,
and there's an owl on the thing. So the Court of Owls was referenced in the
I've never
Batman
heard
movie.
of the Court of Owls until now, and when I saw the movie. So to answer your question, Randall, and we're going to move on. Yes, I'm looking forward to The Flash. Yes, I'm looking forward to Batman 2. Next movie.
Aquaman 2. This is another one where the actors in the movies have turned out to be complete psychopaths.
I'm kind of on the fence with this. The first Aquaman, I like him in the Avenger movies. The actual Aquaman movie, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was just all right. So that one, if I don't see it, no biggie. That's my 2 cents. What about you?
The thing with Aquaman 2 is there is a actress out there. Her name is Amber Heard. Nobody has told me what Amber Heard. Wah. But Amber Heard has gotten into a fight with her husband, Johnny Depp. Allegedly, she cut off his finger. She assaulted him multiple times.
That is an understatement. Apparently, Johnny Depp went from the sweetest guy to a complete nutcase. I think it's the reverse. Amber Heard is an absolute psychopath to the 5th dimension, bouncing her head off fucking Mars. Like, she's out there.
And like there was even I believe Johnny Depp even said at one point that she shat in his bed.
See, that doesn't make any sense. I don't see Johnny Depp doing any of this. Like, my God.
No, Amber Heard shat in his bed.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. But whenever she's like attacking Johnny Depp, I just don't see it. Like you always see these great stories like when he's filming a pirate movie, he's always going to visit like children at like Make-A-Wish foundations, like where kids are trying to get better from like leukemia or cancer.
I agree with you, Mercenary Man. I thought Aquaman was a visual piece for the eyes.
Like, and he goes as Jack. I really commend him for that. I don't see him as this evil guy like she's trying to portray him. I think Johnny Depp's a wonderful guy. I mean, I've never met him. Just what he's portrayed in interviews and movies. He seems like a really nice guy to me. Great actor. Seems like a lovely guy. I'd love to interview him. I'd like to meet him, shake his hand. Amber Heard? Absolutely not. I'd probably take a Crohn's dump right in her face.
And Amber Heard, they filmed a lot of Aquaman 2. She was in a lot of the movie, and they are saying they are reshooting the movie with a different actress. They say it's somebody famous. They won't say who. but they said that they are redoing all of Amber Heard's scenes. They're reshooting all of her scenes. And that's another reason why Aquaman might get pushed to the end of this year or next year, or maybe even the next year after that.
I mean, that's a smart move, Randall, because she is nuts. And then that's a DC movie. So they're like, well, we got to protect the film. So we'll get rid of Mrs. Psychopath and we'll bring in somebody else. And Mercenary Man, I agree. It was good. I enjoyed Aquaman. Is it my favorite DC movie? No.
Well, I thought the visuals in that movie were amazing. I agree. I agree 100% with you, Mercenary
I agree
Man.
with you. The story was good. The visuals were good. Is it one of my favorite movies? No. It was good, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like super good. It was just, to me, it was a decent movie, like a C plus. In the middle. It was good. It was enjoyable. I watched it. I actually like him. I like Aquaman more in the not Avengers, in the Justice League.
Yeah.
Anything to do with the Justice League, I thought I enjoyed Aquaman more in that. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Next movie, Indy 5.
Oh, yeah. Thumbs up. Cannot wait. Really excited. I love Indiana Jones. I will always love Indiana Jones. He could be 99 and do Indiana Jones 6 and 7. I don't care how old he is. I can't wait. Randall, do you think they'll bring back Shia? You know, his son and all that stuff?
No.
Do you think they've written him totally out of the story, or what?
Well, do you want me to go over the news?
Yeah.
For Indy 5? Okay, so the news is this. The news is this. They're saying it's super woke. They're saying that Indiana Jones is going to meet like a plucky female reporter character played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Okay.
And they are going to go back in time to some of Indiana Jones's first adventures.
Really?
And they are going to erase a lot of what they did. And then another rumor I heard is that they have shot multiple takes of different scenes. And those different takes are like different scripts. So there is like several different scenes of the same scene out there. Okay. And they're saying that Kathleen Kennedy wants to, cobble the best together and experiment in editing. And I'm like,
question.
It's an interesting idea, but
I like the time travel thing. In the rumors, do they say how does Indiana Jones time travel with this news reporter? Like, do they find a time machine, or do they go through a time warp, or do they go through a wormhole, or what?
Unclear. But
okay.
Steven Spielberg is not directing this installment. James Mangold, who directed The Wolverine, and he directed I know he directed a Wolverine movie. James Mangold has also made Ford versus Ferrari, which was a decent film. And they are taking Harrison Ford, and they are digitally de-aging him for the entire movie.
Oh, so what? So he's not going to start.
It's going to be young Indiana Jones.
So he's not going to start old, because in the fourth one he was old.
Unclear. A lot of the movie is going to be him digitally de-aged.
So if they do the time travel shit, he may start old, but then when they time travel, he could go back, young.
Yeah.
This is intriguing, Randall. I'm very excited.
So even if indie movies are as bad as Crystal Skull, you're okay with that, Fierce?
Now, Jason, I'm glad you brought this up. He's not trolling. This is a fair, decent question.
Yeah.
I like aspects of the fourth one. Do I like it as a whole movie? Absolutely not. There was a lot of fucking crazy flaws in Crystal Skull. There is some good scenes, like when they find the skull in that little tomb, Randall, and they find the guy that's obsessed with gold. I forgot that Francis Diablo or whatever his name was.
Yeah,
that's a great scene. Like him, the thing that goes up and goes down. There was some great scenes in it.
Jason, cool. I agree with Piers, and I'll tell you which scene I really liked. I really liked the scene where Indiana Jones is escaping the FBI. And, it starts out with Mutt and Indy in the 50s diner. And there's so much cool back and forth between them. And, Shia's trying to have a beer. And, Indiana Jones is like, I'm not having it. You're not doing that. And then they run out of the bar. And I've got to admit that whole motorcycle chase scene where they're driving the motorcycle through the college campus, they're driving it through a library. Indiana Jones like halfway falls off and it's like kind of like water skiing on his like hush puppies. That was a cool scene.
Randall, I agree with you and Jason.
It was a good scene.
Some scenes are amazing. Like I love the whole motorbike thing. I like when the scene where they're planning to go to Puerto Rico, and he's like grabbing all the books and stuff. That's the first time we get to see Indiana. Oh well, it's the second time we see the inside of Indiana Jones' home, because you only see one room in the first one, but you see a lot of his home in that one. So aspects, certain scenes I like. Again, lots of scenes I absolutely hate. Like Jason brings up a cool thing. The monkey swing scene is complete crap garbage. Mm-hmm. No one could survive an atomic blast in a fucking refrigerator and all that bullshit.
Yeah, if somebody got caught in an atomic blast in a refrigerator, that refrigerator would not protect them. That would cook Indy like an oven.
Now, let me just say it this way.
That would cook Indiana Jones like an oven.
0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Again, they fall down 3 waterfalls. You may be able to survive 1 waterfall, but not 3.
Yeah, and another thing, it was kind of like the joke in Lethal Weapon 1 where Murtaugh is like, I'm too old for this shit. And then in Lethal Weapon 2 is like, I'm really too old for this shit. And then in part 3 and 4, they were like, yeah, maybe we just shouldn't mention the old stuff because we are really, really super too old for this shit.
In number 4, I could care less that Indiana Jones is old because it's age appropriate. Like when I bought the Blu-ray, because even though it was all right, I was like, well, I have to have it in the DVD collection of Indiana Jones. I liked all the behind the scenes. They said we kind of wanted to do something about aliens, which aliens is fine, or beings from another dimension. That's fine. That all that stuff's fine. And they said Indiana Jones is getting older, so they said if we move it into the 50s, it'll be age appropriate. That's fine. Like that's fine. Have an old Indiana Jones. Just make it make sense. Yeah. Which if they put it in the 50s, it would make sense. He's that old. And then it's cool, you find out, oh, I didn't know, even Indy's like, oh, like, I had no idea that I had a son. And then I thought it was cool, like, they bring Marion Ravenwood, his love interest back from number 1, and they get married. All that stuff is great. It's just...
Marion Ravenwood or Marion Cravenwood?
No, it's Ravenwood, Randall.
Ravenwood. She was Cravenwood fierce.
Oh. Wow. That went over my head.
Ravenwood.
Randall, that went over my head. That was funny. I'm getting a little tired, buddy, because it's 10:05. That went way over my head.
It's 10:05. We usually stay up till 2:05 fierce.
I know. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting tired. I need my sleepy time.
Next movie, Avatar 2.
Well, hang on. Jason, Mercenary Man says... I have a soft spot for Crystal Skull since it was the first I saw in theaters, but obviously it doesn't compare to the originals. Oh, no. I remember I only saw 2 in the theaters, Mercenary Man, because I'm a little bit older than you. I saw Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in the theaters, and then I saw number 4 in the theaters. And I was in film school, Randall. Me and my friend Jay from my film class, we went... and we were sitting in the only seats that were left were the front row. So it sucks when you're sitting in the front row because you're literally like this. You're sitting like that the whole movie. So my neck hurt, but thank God there was some seats left. We just had the shitty bullshit seats,
Yeah, I prefer the middle section of theaters, both vertically and horizontally.
The middle towards the back is the best. Because you're not all the way in the back. You're not all the way in the front. You're like in the middle back section. And I don't like sitting dead in the middle, right? I like sitting middle to the left. So then if I need to put my popcorn and stuff, I can put it on the stairs and stuff. And I put my drink there. And if I have to get up, I don't have to bounce into anyone. So
what year did Raiders of the Lost Ark come out?
2007.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark. That came out 1981-ish, I think.
Yeah, Jason, cool. I was 1 in 1981. I mean, if you saw the Raiders of the Lost Ark, you must have been like 1 years old.
Jason's younger than you and me put together, Ray.
Yeah, I don't know about
way
that.
in hell he saw that. No way. There's no way. I know
if you were in your mommy's womb when your mom was watching that movie, that might be true. You know, I saw it.
Randall, that is fucking great. You're like, yeah, you maybe saw it in your mom's womb. You know, the way you said it was fucking great. Randall, you're like, yeah, maybe it was true then. You know.
Oh, okay. Jason Cool says it was throwback night at a theater. Played it. Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes
sense.
Makes all right. I'll give you that. That makes sense. Jason, I didn't say anything about your mother in the womb. That was all Randy. So don't get mad. That was all him. Randy, I laughed over. I thought it was fucking great. But Jason is our friend, so don't talk about his mom. Come on.
I didn't say anything bad. There's nothing bad about being pregnant, Fierce.
I got it. I don't want to make anyone mad, Randall.
All right.
Because you were saying womb and his mom, and I'm like, oh God, I hope this doesn't go bad.
That just means you were in your mom's belly. That's all.
I know. I didn't want to insult anyone's, you know.
Oh, Jason Cool says Fierce and Randall, you're gone. You're gone.
Instant block. That's
it. I just got a notification. Jason Cool has unsubscribed from Cameo Man 21 and Mirror Magic.
Randall, do you think
I'm sorry to see you go, Jason?
Randall,
maybe you weren't that cool after all, man.
Oh shit! God damn! Oh man!
I'm just kidding.
Randall, you gotta love that dark, epic, mean Randall humor. I love it. I love it. Ever since me and you became friends, Randall, I love the dark humor. I love it. It's great. It's amazing.
You know we love you, Jason.
Jason's great. Jason's awesome. Jason's a good guy. Jason's a really
next good movie, Avatar 2.
Avatar 2? It's been a while since I've seen the first one, but from what I remember the first one, I did enjoy the first one. Looking forward to Avatar 2.
The thing about Avatar 1 is Avatar was basically...
Wait a minute. Jason says, Randall, I'll stay sub to you. I didn't say one damn word. So why would... Now I know he's fucking with us. I didn't say one damn word. He wants to get a rise out of me. Bullshit, Jason.
So Avatar 1 was really an allegory for Pocahontas, you know? And that was like that. I mean, it was obvious to anybody who's watched the movie that was an allegory for Pocahontas. So I'm really interested to see where James Cameron goes with the story of Avatar 2, because the trailer, there is a trailer out. It doesn't really. It's a lot of pretty pictures. It doesn't tell you anything about the plot.
No, I will say this. I haven't seen the trailer, but I enjoyed watching Avatar 1. It was a really good story. Loved it. No complaints. So yeah, I'm looking forward to number 2. Like I said, it's just been a long time since I watched the first one. Hell, Randall, I haven't even went to the parks and did the Avatar ride. I've been dying to do it. I want to do that, and I want to do Galaxy's Edge. So
yeah,
I've just been crazy busy with life.
And the thing is that every fiction movie that James Cameron has made since The Abyss, and personally, I think The Abyss is a great movie.
Oh God, I love it.
Groundbreaking film.
Oh, good. Love
every fiction movie that James Cameron has made after The Abyss has been a huge blockbuster. You know, and James Cameron is known for his good sequels. He did Terminator 2 and he did Aliens, 2 of the best sequels of all in the history of mankind. Those are the 2 best sequels of all time.
I love Terminator, and thank God he was sick in his apartment. He was working on Piranha 2, I think, and I don't remember what he was doing on Piranha. But I did some research on the internet, Randall. He was sick. He was sicker than a dog. They still had him working on Piranha 1 and Piranha 2. He had a nightmare in his hotel. He was in another country.
Yeah.
And he woke up and he had this vivid dream, kind of like how I had the dream about the lonely ghost. It just came to me, you know.
What are you saying? You're just like James Cameron, Pierce?
No. I would never say that, Randall. He's way more of a genius than I am. I don't even compare to James Cameron, but kind of the same story. He woke up, he called his wife, was like, I just had this vivid dream. And she was like, what is it? She goes, I had this dream of like this robot cyborg just coming out of a blaze of fire.
Yeah.
And they actually put that scene towards the end of the film. So they put his dream sequence in Terminator 1.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. And then just from that one little nightmare, he was like, all right, I got an idea. And he wrote one of the best thriller sci-fi movies ever. I mean, Terminator is fucking brilliant. It's amazing.
And I just watched Terminator 2 last night, and that movie holds up like a motherfucker.
Oh, you watched it recently?
I watched it yesterday.
And
that movie fucking holds up. That movie is from over 32 years ago, Fears.
I know. It's nuts.
And that movie holds up like it was made yesterday. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
See the shit. Jason's doing some Jigsaw, like, live or die. Make your choice. Let the game begin.
All right, Fears. I'll stay subbed. But only one of your channels. Live or die. Make your choice.
Dude, he's channeling fucking Jigsaw, man. He's channeling it. He's like, live or die. Make your choice. Let the game begin. Fuck your Jigsaw games. You're staying. I'm being a greedy little bitch, and you're being subscribed to both my channels. So there it is. You don't see me with your Jigsaw shit. Mercenary Man says, ha ha, can't complain here, dude. There you are.
Yeah.
There it is.
Next topic, Joker 2. Folie à deux.
Absolutely. 100% looking for it. Joker 1 was amazing. Loved it. Loved the guy's performance of the Joker. Loved his costume. Loved his suit. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't too violent. I loved everything about the movie. Thumbs up. Can't wait for number 2.
Yeah. Did you know that they are going to get Lady Gaga to be Harley Quinn in Joker 2?
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, she is a good singer, good actress. I've seen like that movie that her and Bradley Cooper did together. Awesome.
And Jason Kuhl was said exactly the next thing that was right about to pop out of my mouth. They said Joker 2 is going to be a musical.
Now that I didn't
music by Lady Gaga.
That I did not know. But if she's making the music, I mean, she's a great singer. So it'll be.
And Joker 1 was the origin of Joker. Joker 2 is going to be the origin of Harley Quinn.
Well, I mean, it'll be all delicious jams and jelly. Yo, Heroes and Villains, we're talking movies. I sent you a link on Twitter.
Yo.
Get your ass in here. Heroes and Villains. Get them in here. I sent the link on Twitter. Get in here. Jason says, not sure if the whole movie will be one big song and dance, but some of it will.
Joaquin Phoenix did a lot of dancing in Joker.
Now, Randall,
he was all over the place.
Randall, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
I had no complaints. Joker 1 was great. I loved it.
I thought Joker 1 was good, but it was a little bit depressing.
What do you mean? Like, explain a little bit.
Well, I mean, like, so many bad things happen to the character. I mean, he is an evil character, but you really do feel bad for the guy.
Oh, yeah, you totally
and,
feel bad for him.
From his point of view, he was just a guy trying to get on a show and be a good comedian.
Yeah.
And,
Heroes, I didn't know that you just got home. If it's too late and you're too tired to come in, I completely understand. I mean, me and Randall were almost done with the show anyway, so if you just want to chill out and just talk in the chat, but I'm just saying, you're more than welcome to come in if you'd like. Continue, Randall.
Yeah. Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2.
I mean, I liked the first Black Panther, had no complaints, so yeah, why not? I'm all for it. I love Marvel movies. I love DC movies, so yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Well, the original guy who played Black Panther, he died. He got cancer and he kicked the bucket,
which is horrible. So,
yeah.
What new actor are they deciding to get?
Well, that's the thing. They're not doing a new actor. Black Panther 2 isn't going to have Black Panther in it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like the Wakanda Forever is all about the death. Like, so since he died in real life, they're saying the comic book character died, and they said they're not going to recast him, and there is not going to be a new Black Panther. And I'm like, really, honestly, where do you go from there? I watched the trailer to Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever.
Well,
the music is amazing. The directing looks just as good as the first one, and the acting looks amazing. But again, how are you going to make a Black Panther movie with no Black Panther in it? I mean, that's
find out, Randall. We'll
that's going to be weird.
Jason says the sister is the new Black Panther. I mean, I could see that. She's the one that made all the technology, like in the first one, and the technology that she gave Black Panther. That shit was pretty cool. So I could see that. Like that would be pretty cool. You know.
Yeah.
So, yay or nay on this, Randall? What do you think? I'm looking forward to it. What about you?
Well, again, the directing looks awesome, and the acting in the trailer was phenomenal.
Okay.
Like, there are some super powerful moments in that trailer. And, you know, Ryan Coogler is a good director. He directed Creed 1, he directed Creed 2, he directed the original Black Panther. So I think if they got the same director, you know what? I'm down. I'll check it out, and I'll see what they got.
Nice.
And then the next movie is right up your alley. It's the last movie on the list. So
give me a second. I'm just grabbing a bottle of water, Randall. All right, I'm here.
All right, Fears. I'm gonna go to sleep for 20 minutes. Keep them. Keep them.
Don't you dare, Randall.
Keeping it.
Randall, don't you dare.
Going to sleep for 20 minutes, Fears. Maybe 25.
I'll just end the damn.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding too. All right. Last one. What are you thinking?
The last one is your favorite film series of all time.
Yes. Let me hear you say it.
Halloween Ends.
Oh, I am so damn excited! I cannot wait. But will he really die? Will it really be the end? It won't be the end. Where there's a will, there's a way. Michael Myers will find a way. They will still be making Michael Myers movies when Fears turns 98 years old. They will never kill him off. But I am looking forward to seeing Michael Myers slash and dash and cut some throats and kill some people. Laurie Strode is going to be kicking ass, taking names. Jamie Lee Curtis is still hot, even though she's super old. She's still cute. She's still kicking ass. And thumbs up. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be good stuff, Randall. It is going to. I know you hate Michael Myers. I know your thoughts. You did a review where you completely bashed the last. I mean, I watched it, Randall. It was brutal.
I tore it apart.
No, you didn't just tear it apart, Randall. You fucking crucified it. Like it was pretty much like you were saying Halloween Kills is Jesus Christ, and I'm going to pin it like on the cross and do a crucifixion. You crucified
that far, but
yeah. You went nuts with it, Randall. I mean, you.
I did take a chainsaw to it.
You were Leatherface and chainsaw the hell out of it. But I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
The whole thing is like I don't even know why they picked the title Halloween Ends. We know that if this movie makes money in 3 years, there's going to be Halloween Returns.
Absolutely.
And then there's going to be like Michael Myers Dies. And then after that, it's going to be the return of Michael Myers. And then after that, it's going to be fucking Halloween, the new chapter and shit.
Yes.
I mean, like,
I'll be honest.
We know he's coming back.
Randall, I like the way he looks. This is the best version. I like his burnt mask. His white mask is almost not white anymore because it's so burnt to shit. And then his mechanic suit has got so much dry blood on it. There's holes in it. It's like he's falling apart. He looks the coolest in these three.
How about if you want to do a
what up, LC?
What up, LC?
What it do? What's good, fellas?
What's up? All right, you got to show it off. Where's the boot? Where is it?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, nice. To the boot, my friend. There it is.
All right.
So LC, we were talking about upcoming movies. Real quick, yay or nay on the new Halloween? Halloween Ends. Your thoughts? Go.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen none of the new ones.
Oh, you're missing out. The new ones are bloody
Yeah,
fast.
none of the new ones. None of the ones that, like the last Halloween I seen was like the last Halloween's. I haven't seen none of the new version ones. I want to see them, but I'll probably see them as a marathon. So once this last one plays, I'll watch all 3 of them.
Well, I've got the first. I've got the newest ones, the Halloween 2018, and then Halloween Kills on Blu-ray. So the next time you come over to my house and hang out, I'll let you borrow them. You can totally borrow them, and you can watch them, and then
Shouts out to Jason, to the Blizzy. You already know, Blizzy Boo, baby. Got
to the
Blizzy,
Blizzy, to
got
the Sizzy, to the Boot, to the Coot, all that shit.
And Heroes and Villains, did you see the Halloween parody Halloween Poops?
Whatever, Randall.
Hey, how's everybody's night going, guys? How's everybody's
Very
night
good.
going?
Very good. I hope you're having a good night. How's your weekend been?
Man, my weekend is awesome, bro. I was able to get in that the capture card. So with this here,
Nice.
I'm able to go ahead and do my gaming stream, which I've already done a couple of gaming streams live.
Oh, nice.
So that's
Is that an
really awesome.
external capture card?
External, yeah.
Oh.
So
It was only 40 bucks.
me and Sam did a big long ass stream, and
I seen it.
yeah,
I
him and
was
Sam.
in and out. I was in and
yeah,
out.
yeah. I appreciate you coming. Me and Sam are about halfway done. I gotta say, Outlast, even though it's like the scariest game I've ever played, it's a fantastic game. I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving playing that game. So good, man. And then we bounced back and we did a couple of retro games tonight. So it's been good, man. It's been good. Church was good today. Everything's going good.
That's what's up. Yeah, I was talk about retro games.
It's just the same. The only thing I'm worried about is the work bullshit. I can't wait to.
Something will come along, my dude. Something will come along. You know
I really hope so. I hope so. Larry
Yes.
came to the house, and of course he didn't take my advice and change your name. Shame on you.
Hey, shouts out, fellas. Everybody in the chat. No to the face, aka Larry and Mercenary Man.
AKA No Face.
To the boot.
You need to change your name. No Face. Get it back.
And Fears is going to be playing Jesus in the church production of Passion of the Christ. It's going to be great.
Hey, so
Bro.
all of you guys that are into the retro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they actually dropped the Cowabunga collection, which has all 13 games mixed with, like, including
Right.
all of the arcades.
Oh
It
my
had
God.
all of the Nintendo, all of the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, all of them, all 13 games. So all for $40. So I wanted to
Even Turtles in Time?
I've been doing live streams on the Ninja Turtles.
Even Turtles in Time?
No, I missed that.
Yeah,
today.
yeah. There is
Oh my God.
there is 2 versions of Turtles in Time. They have the arcade version is on there, and the Super Nintendo version is also on there.
Oh my God.
Everything is on there, watch I haven't played that one yet on the stream, but when you get a second, just check it out so you have an
That's
idea.
one of my favorite Ninja Turtle games. Me and my friends used to play that all day, every day when we were kids. Me and Sam are totally gonna stream that one day and beat it. I love Turtles in Time.
Well, if anything,
Teenage
hey,
Mutant-
next time you come over here, now that I got everything set up, next time you come over here, instead of doing the VR, we'll do some gameplay of Ninja Turtles.
I'm down. Let's do it. I'm totally down, dude. That
the
sounds.
Ninja Turtles video games are so good. I've had dreams of actually going to the arcade and playing that video game.
Yo, I
Like,
promise
that's
you,
how
as
good
I
a
was
video
playing
game it
them,
is.
As I was
Randy-
playing them, it took me back to when I was a kid.
Randy, the
Going
thing
to the
is
arcade.
all 3 of us are so old. I remember Fears walking to the arcade with my buddies with a handful of quarters. That's how old we're old as shit, man. I remember my parents would drop me and my buddy Adam off and literally be like, "Hey, John," well, they called me Johnny back then. "Hey, Johnny, we'll pick you up in 5 or 6 hours." I had 50 or 60 quarters, and me and my friends would game it up. We'd get some pizza in the arcade. I wish arcades actually still existed.
Hey, I've been slacking, guys. I've been slacking because I got this mail call that came in.
Oh, not. Hey, do you want to do an unboxing right now, buddy? Do you want to do you want to open it up on camera?
Then I got this other mail call to do.
Oh, dang.
Well, maybe
That's a
not.
good box.
Maybe not both of them. LC, do you want to do at least one on my stream? I think we should. I think we should do at least one on stream, buddy.
One on your stream?
Yeah, why not, man?
Let me see what we got here. Let me see.
Why not, buddy? You know, it'll give you a lot.
Hey, all right. We'll see what's up. If you guys want to go ahead and see me open one up on Fierce's channel, go ahead and smash that like button. Get those likes up.
Oh yeah,
let's do that for Fierce. One,
smash
and
the
two,
like buttons,
and two, smash the thumbs. Let me see the thumbs up on the chat. And if that's the case, I'll do this one.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I mean, I think the better question is why wouldn't you do it? You know, it's great exposure to your channel. I always try and help out a friend, and shout out to LC and the Boot, and shout out to Heroes and Villains Collectibles.
It's all good.
Hell yeah, buddy. Well, I'm glad you've been having a good weekend. So I guess what, all weekend you were hanging out with the fam?
Yep. Actually, I did the gaming stream yesterday, and then after the game, there was like a whole party going on here on the block. Like we'd be having like block parties and shit.
The neighborhood.
Like
the
literally in the middle of my game stream, my homeboy comes in, busts in the studio with a big ass bottle of with Crown Royale. Look, I ain't bullshitting. Look at the bag yesterday.
Oh no, I saw it. Yeah.
You can see it on the live stream. He busts in and then he gives me the bottle of Crown. I give him the remote because I was doing a quick live stream of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Warzone. So he was playing the game while I took the bottle. I took a couple of swigs, and then it was pretty cool. I got twisted last night.
That's pretty cool that like your neighbors are that fucking chill and cool, like having a block party. That's pretty fucking dope. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So what were they just doing like a friendly neighborhood like hangout, or was it someone's birthday, or what was going on? Like why was it a massive neighborhood block party? What's going on?
One, it's a freaking 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And two, my homegirl, just my neighbor, she's like, yo, I got the grill going on. I'm about to throw some chicken on this bitch.
Nice.
If you guys want to come through, blase, I bet. And then I was like, all right, I'll let you know I'm in the middle of a stream. But then when the
chicken on that biatch, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, man. Throw a little hot sauce on that bitch. A little da bomb. Hell no, don't do that shit. That shit was craziness. Dude, my tongue is still on fire after that bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, you just gotta eat the one chicken wing. Fuck that finger shit. Just one wing. That's it. That's the difference. It's not the same of you just putting it in your finger, licking up your finger, than just having the one wing. You'll be okay, bro. You already experienced what it tastes like. Just do one wing and that's it. I literally have chicken wings here too. So the next time you come through, boom, I'll just have one chicken wing ready.
All right. I'll do my best. I really will. Randall, I haven't uploaded it yet. Oh my God. I'll be honest, LC, I've been slacking. I just have been focused on this job shit. I haven't uploaded any of our content. I have it all. I have the VR shit. I'm going to download the stream and put the highlights. I'm going to do the little taste test. I'm going to get it all up whenever I got some more time. But just bear with me. Randall, that taste test shit was no fucking joke, man. That for a good 30 seconds, this is how it happened. I'll give you a preview. Let's say this is the hot sauce, right? LC sitting right next to me. This is what I do. I went, all right, here we go. And I went like this. You know, put it on my tongue. Good 30 seconds. A good 30 seconds, I'm fine. I'm like, yep, After 30 seconds, I went, you could see it in my eyes. I was like, oh, shit. And then shit at the I think we lost Randall. Hopefully he'll come back. After 30 seconds, LC, I was like, I know eventually the hotness is going to go away, but damn, that shit lasted for half an hour.
We had fun. Though. It was cool.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And I'm so surprised I didn't shit my brains out because of my Crohn's. I think I was fine because I only had like one little lick on it. But if I would have drank that bitch, I would have been shitting for weeks.
No.
Oh, man. All right, so you want to do the unboxing?
All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see the chat. To the boot. Mercenary Man says, to the boot, baby.
Larry Tate, you don't have to make a new channel. Just go into your existing channel and just change your name. You can name your channel anything you want. All right, there he is. We're back, Randall. All right, I'm gonna put it on LC. It's all you. Let's do the unboxing. Let's do it. Let's do it.
What's up, y'all?
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you got. Now, the other one's going to be on LC's channel, but LC, I'm giving him some exposure always, to help out.
Whatever, Fears. You're lucky I like you. That's it. I like you.
No, I'm helping out a friend. I'm giving you exposure time, Dude, quit fucking with me, man. Listen to me. You're lucky I like you. Don't even go there, bitch. That's right. I don't want to kill LC. No, I know we're just fucking around. Buddy, I like you. I like you too. You're a good guy. You're a good friend. Let's get on that.
Shit.
Let's get on that unboxing. Do not choke and have a heart attack.
I'll be okay.
You all right? Okay.
I'll be okay, man. Come on. You're fucking with a professional here, man.
All right.
You're fucking with a professional.
Well, you would know more than me. I don't smoke, but just be careful with that shit.
It's okay, man. I won't tell nobody.
I won't either.
You know.
All right, let's do that.
What happened over here? That shotgun is between us.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, let's hit this unboxing. Here we go. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Ninja Turtles Classic Collection, Toon Turtles 4-pack. Oh, nice. Now we're talking.
I'll show you in a minute what it is.
Well, so far so good, buddy. Wow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Like I said, these boxes are art. Wow. These boxes, I swear, are works of art. Check this out.
Sounds good. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Classic Turtles. Eating on that pizza.
Right?
I'm liking it.
And then, so you can see exactly what's in here. Because I don't open it from here yet. I haven't yet on none of mine.
Uh-huh.
The way I show people what's in here, right here. Check it out.
Oh, that's so cool. Nice. Dude, I'm liking it. Collect all the Toon Stars. Got all the weapons. I'm liking it, man. That looks cool. That's what's up.
Okay.
Pretty cool unboxing so far, man. A+. A+.
So there you go. There you go. Nice old stuff.
Hell yeah, man.
With the rest of the collection that's back there.
Now, I gotta ask. Now, is this new piece? Is it gonna go in this studio or the one that we filmed in the living room? Which studio is it gonna go in?
Nah. This is gonna go in this studio.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Because you guys think Fears has got a good collection. LC's got not one studio, but 2 studios. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Another cool piece of the collection, man. Hell yeah. Fears Man approved.
Yep, there you go. More for the collection. At some point,
Now, how new is this? Did you just get it this week, or did you get it last week?
Today. That one. No. This one came in today, and then this one came in like 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Sweet, man. Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So this.
Wow, that's nice, Heroes.
Yeah, man.
It looked good, man.
Pretty dope.
Now, Randall, were you a big Ninja Turtles fan as a kid?
I was the biggest.
Okay, good. I gotta say, I loved Ninja Turtles, but nothing against Ninja Turtles. Me and my buddy Eric were always reversed. I always loved Ghostbusters more, and then I liked Ninja Turtles a little bit, and then he was reversed. He loved Ninja Turtles and liked Ghostbusters a little bit.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
I once stabbed a kid in the stomach for taking my Leonardo doll. Yeah.
Really?
No.
No to the face says
Leonardo. You give me that Leonardo
to the face.
Like, how dare you steal my Leonardo or Donatello figure? It's on, motherfucker. It is on. All right. Big question. What were your guys' favorite Ninja Turtle? Mine, I always loved Mikey. He's the party dude. He's the party animal. I
was Leonardo all the time.
Okay. What about you, Randall?
Randall looks like
I was Raphael.
Oh, you were all about Raphael. Go ahead. Nice.
Randall suits me more with Donatello type.
There you go. This is the order of how I like them. I always like to be goofy as an adult and as a kid. So it was always Michelangelo first. Second was Raph, because we all know Fierce had a temper. So it was Michelangelo, Raph, Donatello, and then Leonardo. Nothing against Leonardo. I liked Leonardo, but he never cracked any jokes, and he was like the leader, and he had to be
Of course, he's the leader. My thing was Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello.
Okay, Randall, what about you? What was your favorite? Like, list them from best to worst. Our favorite to there you go.
Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo. Leonardo was basically the square of the group. He was like the Boy Scout, you know.
But
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was playing today. I did like a 3.5 hour live stream, right, on the Ninja Turtles edition, right? And I was literally playing the old classic Nintendo, the very first Ninja Turtles on there. For like about 4 levels, right? Like for a minute.
Yeah.
And literally, it like, you can't underestimate Donatello is like the MVP of that game. You know what I mean?
Donatello has a huge reach with that stick.
He has a reach with that bow staff.
Yeah.
His bow staff is more powerful than Leonardo's katanas, which is crazy.
I'll be honest. Whenever
I
was a kid, I played Donatello on that a little bit, but my favorite 2 guys to play on that game, the one you're talking about, I loved playing as Leonardo because he had a long reach with his like katana blades, and then I loved, of course, Mikey with his nunchucks. I hardly ever played as Raph because Raph barely had a reach. It would just swing it around like that, and it was kind of horrible. I always played as Donatello or Leonardo or Mikey because my friends were always like, "Fierce, don't play as Raph. All he does is swing around, and you can't get much of a reach to like kill the bad guy." And I was like, "Okay, I got you."
Well, now we're gonna finally get another movie. It's directed by Seth Rogen. So Seth Rogen is making the new Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So when's that coming out?
Oh, that's gonna be.
That should be, if I'm not mistaken, it should be 2024. If I'm not mistaken.
Now, is it going to be live action, or is it going to be a cartoon, or what is it going to be?
I don't know. Supposedly, it's supposed to be animated, but I don't think it's animated like cartoon. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's animated, but it's not. I don't think it's cartoon. So I don't know. Which is kind of messed up because I don't want it. I want it to be live action.
Yeah, they need to get the guys back in the turtle suits like the 80s and shit. We keep losing Randall. I want to see another one where they're in the turtle suits with their mouth moving. That was the best shit ever. Did you ever see that TV show, LC? Did you ever see that TV show where they met a female turtle? Did you ever see that show?
Yeah, her name was Venus. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't like that TV show?
Yeah, they were like a 5th turtle. Hell no, I didn't like that TV show. Hell no.
I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was kind of funny. It gave Fears a giggle.
Hell no, there's no damn 5th turtle. There's no hell no. I didn't watch that show. And then when they introduced,
I watched it.
Then a female turtle. How the hell was she? Get the hell out of here.
I'll be honest. For the 90s, it was all right. Now, if you watch it back, crap, garbage, 0 out of 10.
Yeah, it didn't do good. It only lasted that first season. That's it.
That was it. But we all know that Fears loves crap television shows, so I'll watch that bitch again. Oh yeah. No. Well, LC, I think I'm gonna take off, and I'm gonna end the show by myself. I wanted to talk about some stuff that I did at church and stuff. So things are getting better, buddy. Things are getting better. I got an interview coming up this week. I don't want to say when, but sometime this week. So fingers crossed.
Don't worry, brother. Everything's they're gonna get better for you, bro. You know what I mean? You're doing your thing. You're going to church. It's at the end of the day. Remember, as you're trying to do good and change your life, bad things happen, but don't let it get to you.
I'm really trying to stay positive, and I'm just so sick and tired of the security job. Like, just, oh yeah, 3 hours here. Oh yeah, we'll get you 2 shifts here. Give me a set schedule, bitch.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that I asked for a Sunday off.
Hey, and at the end of the day, remember, I sent you that, I texted you that information. So
I saw that.
That place, they will get you the job, and it'll be for permanent, not none of that 3-month shit. Okay, so if the interview, whatever, doesn't work out, that information I sent you, trust me, they got you.
I really appreciate. I'm gonna apply to it. I got a whole bunch of other jobs I'm gonna apply today and tomorrow because my dad was like, John. He goes, "It's cool that you got that interview." He goes, "Keep busting out those job outs."
Yeah, but I'm telling you, the one I sent you, do it because they have a bunch of jobs. So by you applying to them, they'll tell you, okay, we're offering this, and this, and you can choose. So don't sleep on that one.
Okay, cool, man. I appreciate it.
Fears, heroes. My internet is going ape shit, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're about to end it here now, anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it by myself, Randall. I'll call you after the stream's done, Randall. I'm sorry your internet's kind of.
I'll call you on Facebook. My mom's on the phone with her boyfriend right now.
All right, I'll call you on Facebook when I'm done. But I want to thank Randall, my co-host, and as always, I want to thank my other co-host, the myth, the man, the legend. You know where it is. You know where he is. Subscribe to Heroes and Villains on all the social media platforms. Subscribe to the Mayor of Magic and Cameo Man. So
yeah, man, it's always good to be on here, guys. Thanks again for having me, like always.
Yeah.
Until next time, guys. You know, Heroes and Villains Collectibles. Come check me out.
No worries, man. You know, follow him and check out his Discord, guys. Check out.
Yes. Check out the Discord. I keep forgetting. Hit me up. The Discord, Heroes and Villains Collectibles, and subscribe to the channel.
And Heroes, before you go, for God's sakes, get some more TikToks going on, man.
I know. I'll put some more videos up there.
I'm almost at 9,000 on the TikTok. You got to keep cranking up the TikTok, man.
Nice. I'll put it out there.
Get
all right, my friend Fears.
Ass and make some TikTok.
I'll do it. I'll put some more videos out there.
All right, good, buddy.
All right, my friend. Thank you once again, and you have yourself a good night, brother.
You're awesome, man. Peace, deuce.
Yep.
That was Randy, my good buddy, and LC. Great guys. If you haven't subscribed to their channels, one more time, check out LC on the TikTok, on the Instagram, on the Twitter, on the YouTube. It's the Discord. It's all at Heroes and Villains Collectibles. He collects anything and everything nerdage. You like that nerdage? Check out that channel. Nerd. Footage. All good stuff. Randall, he's on that magic. Illusions. Magic. That's right. You see the hand? You see the ball in my hand? It's gone. It's disappeared. Check out the magic on the Mayor of Magic and Cameo Man 2021. And the last topic we got to talk about, guys, well, Fears has always been, ever since I was about 4 or 5, that's when I started going to church. Now, again, some of my fans are religious. Some of my fans are not religious. So I don't force my religion on anyone. I encourage people to go to church, you know, and Fears is doing anything and everything to change my life. I always say this, be the best version of John Fears I possibly can be. And that means with everything. Better at content, better at talking to people, working always on my temper, working always on my patience, everything. Better job. Hopefully, Mrs. Fears here in a couple of years, or if not sooner, please God. I don't want to die alone. So it kind of like today at church, it was so great. Like I've been running around with my head cut off, right? Totally forgot it was communion today. Well, now it's it has. We've been screaming so much. I thought it almost was 12. Not 12 yet. We're at 10:45. So it's still Sunday today. I got there. I sat down. I was like, I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, oh shit. I've been running around with my head cut off. Busy. Been stressed out about this whole job shit. 24/7. We're always worried about my dad. It's been a lot. And I was like, I totally forgot it was fucking communion today. So that was cool. You know, always communion. If you guys don't know, in my religion, you can't take communion until you get baptized. I got baptized when I was 15 or 16 back in Missouri at my first church family. And I'll never forget it. My pastor, I miss him so much. He's the coolest fucking guy. He would always go to the church camps, even even before I became a counselor. So, right, check this out. So, not every year he was my camp counselor, but he was almost every year. He was, if not my camp counselor, the next cabin over. Coolest guy. He was totally down to raid the kitchen. he'd knock on the door. Hey, Fears, you hungry? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm hungry. He's like, shh, raid kitchen time. I'm like, oh hell yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm all there. Let's do it. And he's like, are you in? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I was in 5 minutes ago. I need some snacks ASAP. Biscuits and gravy. He would just totally like, we'd go in there and like just be like, hey, Fears, you want some? I'm like, why wouldn't I want some biscuits and gravy? It's one of Fears' favorite foods. And we'd just be snacking away, man. And then it'd be like me and like 10 other guys, you know, like, oh, good memories, good times. One time, he smashed the shit out of his knee. When you come out of the door, the AC unit's right there. So when he turned, bam, right into the AC, and that's the first time I've heard him curse. He was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "He's a pastor." And I was like, "Oh Lord!" I'm like, "You all right there, buddy?" He's like, "Look at my knee." I look down, blood's coming out of his knee. This is how cool this guy is. He goes, "Fears, inside." He goes, "Go inside like the pantry." He goes, "There's a whole bunch of like tape, and there's tape, there's paper towels." So what he did is he did like some MacGyver shit. This is a true story. We ate all the food. We're leaving. It's me and like all the other 6 other guys in my cabin. He turned, bashed his knee into the AC unit. He's like, "Oh shit!" Somebody put a flashlight on his knee, and I'm like, "Oh, that doesn't look good." Blood is coming out. He goes, "I got this. I got this. This is a true story." He goes, "Fears." He goes, "Go back in," and he goes, "In the pantry." He goes, "In the pantry, there's paper towels. There should be some towels," and he goes, "There's some tape." And he goes, "Grab me a crap load of towels." He wipes off all the blood, right? And he said, "Is there any bandages, Fears?" And I was like, "I don't see any." He took some duct tape. So he wiped off all the blood. I swear on my life he did this. He like before he could get to the showers to like wash it out, and he cleaned it all out, and everything was fine. He just kind of bruised his knee, and he got a few cuts. So what he did is he goes, "I'm going to totally MacGyver this thing, Fears." And I remember it clear as day. This is a great story. He wipes, I gave him the paper towels. He wipes it all off. Like, picture this as his knee. Wipes it all off. He's like, "Give me the duct tape, Fears." And I'm like, "Okay." And he duct tapes his knee up. And he goes, "We're good." And he goes, "I'm going to get you guys back to the cabin, and then I'm going to sneak up to the showers, unduct tape it, take a shower. He goes, "I'm going to clean it all up." He goes, I said, "You sure?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine." He comes back like an hour or two later. He's like, "I'm good." He's like, "Let's go." He goes, "Now everybody can go back to sleep." And we had a feast. Right on. So he was the one that baptized me. I'm like 15 or 16. And different religions do it different ways. Like sometimes people can get baptized in a lake, a pool, a baptismal pool, like inside your church. Doesn't matter how you do it, just as long as you do it. So, like my one buddy, he waited until he got baptized at our church camp in Missouri, and they said, "Well, you can either do it 2 ways. You can either do it in the river, on the edge of the campground." They said, "Or you can do it in the pool." And he was like, "Let's do it in the river." So I remember going to that. I was like, "Way to go, buddy! Congrats." I just did it for convenience. He was like, "Hey, Fears, like, do you want to do it at our church campgrounds?" I said, "No." I said, "Let's just do it at the church." And he goes, "Well, in order to do that," he goes, behind the little altar thing, you go in the back, and there's a couple of stairs you walk up, and then you go down into this little pool. It's like maybe 3 or 4 feet deep. It's like a little tiny pool." And he just stood in there. And he stood right behind me and put his hand on my shoulder, and he said this, "I baptize this in the name of Jesus Christ." And he said, 1, 2, 3, boom, baptize me. Yeah. So, but yeah, I had no idea it was, totally forgot that it was Communion Day, but good stuff. Heroes and Villains says, "Good night to all in the chat." Yo. He goes, "I'm going to be live streaming some Call of Duty later on tonight, so check that out." And he says, "I'm going to get on some blitzies with some pina coladas." Ooh, pina coladas. Nice. I'll be honest, Heroes and Villains, it's been a while since Fears has had a pina colada. Excuse me. I have had one. They are good. They are yummy. They are tasty. Thumbs up. So, yeah. It's just been a while since Fears has had a pina colada. It's been a minute. It's been a while. Anyway, after we did communion, today's theme was clay in the potter's hands. So it was basically about molding and shaping your life into what Christ wants you to be and what you need to be. So I was like, okay, this is good. So I just want to read you guys something. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do the prayer candle. I wanted to. I really wanted to, but they'd already picked someone else, and I was like, well, Fierce, you can't do it always. You have to share. They said, hey, Fierce, would you want to do it not next week, but the week after? I was like, I said, listen, I said, I'm a brother in Christ. So I said, whatever you need me to do, I'm totally down. I said, just let me know. I said, whenever you want me to read it, I'm good to go. So today's call to worship was clay in the potter's hands. Jesus, I'm sorry. The people said, you call us, Lord, to worship. This day is set aside for you. Jesus says, your love is overflowing to me. The doors are wide open. I invite anyone and everyone to follow my word. Then the people say, Jesus, or you can say Jesus or God, doesn't matter. Jesus, we have made mistakes. We need to be forgiven. We are forgiven people. We know your love will embrace us. Christ says, the peace of Christ is with you. Forgiveness is in all of you. And then the people say, we celebrate your love, Almighty Lord. Here's to you. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. So that's how we opened it up. So that was the call to worship. Then I'll be honest, Heather's friend, I don't want to reveal her name, but she's a very nice person. She did the call to worship. Unfortunately, Heather was not there, but her friend said that she's going to put a good word in for me. So fingers crossed. And before church started, I said, oh, hey, how are you? I said, hey, is Heather? And she goes, no. She goes, John, she goes like, and I asked her, I said, is she going to be a member of our church? And she goes, well, she's thinking about it. She kind of bounces around to like 3 churches. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I said, she goes, she just kind of tagged along with me on the last one. I said, oh, okay, I got you. And I said, I didn't want to bring this up in front of her. I said, you probably already know. But I said, the reason why I came up and chatted, I said, I noticed Heather from across the way. And I said, she seemed really nice. I said, totally beautiful, super cute. She goes, yeah. She goes, John, she goes, I could totally tell that you were interested. I went, okay. I said, did you say anything to Heather, or did Heather say anything? And she goes, the only thing that we chatted about on the way home was she just said, oh, John seems like a really nice guy. She goes, very outgoing. And I was like, oh, that's nice. That's cool. And I said, I told her friend, I said, I wanted to ask her out, but I said, I'm kind of old fashioned. I said, I didn't want to ask her out right away, like right off the bat. I said, I really like to get to know someone. And she goes, well, that's good that you didn't do that, John. I'm glad that you want to get to know her. I said, yeah, because, I didn't know anything about her. So I said, chatted up a little bit. And she goes, well, if she comes next week, hopefully you guys can talk again. And she goes, do you want me to put in a good word for you? And I said, oh, absolutely. I said, I don't know what you're going to say. She goes, oh, John, she goes, I know what to say. She goes, me and her, we do our girl chat. I said, yeah. I said, we men, we don't know, how to do that. I said, men, we talk about that kind of stuff, but we do it, differently than women. So I said, whatever you need to do your little girl chat, whatever. I said, I would appreciate if you put a good word in. And she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, you seem like a great, fantastic guy, outgoing. She's like, I don't understand why you're not with someone now. And I was like, right? I said, I've been asking that question all my life. She goes, whatever happened to the last one? I said, long story. I said, she goes, well, give me a 10-second. I said, 10 second? I said, I'm going to need a little bit more than that. But I said, I'll try to sum it up in 10 seconds. I said, she's ultra procrastination to the 5th dimension. I said, it was always her way or the highway. We always had to do her stuff. Never could do anything that I wanted to do. I said, you couldn't talk to her. I said, it was like dating someone on pins and needles. I said, anytime I wanted to talk about something serious or like she didn't want to do that. I said, wasn't ready for a relationship. I said, now she's dating some other guy and she's having doubts about that guy. I said, she's told me in a message, I'm not so sure if I want to marry this guy. Well, logic would dictate, you know, once you're engaged to someone, you probably should know, yes, I want to marry that person. Like, I can't wait to marry that person. Oh, I'm so excited. So if someone's, I didn't say all this, but I summed it up to Heather's friend. I said, and she goes, "Oh, you're making all good points, John." She goes, "That doesn't seem like." I said, "She's a nice person." I said, "She's kind of like Mr. And instead of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Mrs. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde." I said, one minute she can be loving, good friend, wonderful person, and then next you say something wrong, the claws come out. So I said, I've kind of stopped trying to like hang out. I said, we've tried to get together a million times. She goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "That'll never happen." I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "I know." I said, a million excuses. She's like, "You deserve someone better, John." I said, "Oh, I appreciate that." And she's like, "I'll definitely put a good word in for you and Heather." And I said, "Oh," I said, "I appreciate that. That's really nice of you." And I said, I was really nervous to bring this up. She goes, "I could tell." And I said, "Well," I said, "it's been a long time since I've been interested in someone." And she goes, "Have you tried dating sites?" I said, "I've tried." I said, "Just dating sites suck." And she goes, "Oh, yeah." She goes, "I've tried them, John." She goes, "They're horrible." I said, "I don't know what it is with people." I said, "They're always looking for some angle. Either they want you, oh, if you don't have a BMW, don't even talk to me. Go away, go away." And I'm like, "Well, I don't have a BMW." "Then don't talk to me." Or they just want your money, or they want money and oh, if you don't have a six pack, then go away. So she goes, she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "People dating, it's kind of weird." I said, "It is." I said, "Whatever happened to, hi, I'm John. Oh, your name is Elizabeth? Very nice to meet you. Like, let's have a chat. Oh, you have that in common. So do I. Hey, let's build on this. Let's go grab a cup of coffee. Oh, you like coffee? Oh, hey, I love the beach. We should go to the beach." I'm very old fashioned. And then she's like, "Have you tried to meet someone in passing?" And I was like, "Yeah," but I said, "That's so hard. Like, they're working. I'm always working." And I said, "If I'm not working, I'm doing my content." And she thought it was cool that I do content. And I didn't tell her my channel name, but I said, "Is Heather shy or is she outgoing?" She goes, "She's outgoing, but not as much as you, but she is outgoing." And she goes, "She's not shy though." I said, "Oh, that's good. So we'll see." So hopefully I get to see Heather next weekend. And I don't know, fingers crossed, Tyler. I don't know. We'll see. Because Tyler, I really appreciate what you said in the last stream. You're like, Fears, she is doing leaps and bounds, and you're slowly but surely forgetting about the other person. I was like, I really do want to forget the other person. And I cannot wait to meet someone new. I think that's what it will take. Like, I don't mind being the other person's friend because I think that's where it'll stay. But I cannot wait to meet someone new. Because sometimes I don't mind talking about the old person, but I'm sure you guys are getting sick of me talking about the other person. I am too. So I don't know. It's up in the air with the Heather thing. We'll see. She wasn't there today, but I asked her friend, I said, "Will we ever see her again?" She goes, "Oh, yeah." She goes, "She's just having a hard time." She likes all three churches, John. So she's kind of bouncing in between all three churches because they're roommates. And she said, "Are you going to make a decision?" She's like, "Oh, I love all three churches. Everyone's always wonderful at every single one of the church I go to." So she's kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place trying to decide which church. So I hope she picks our church. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So they were talking about today, like I don't know if it was like a sign. Maybe it was a sign from Jesus. I don't know. But I thought it was so cool that they were talking about because I was like, I try to do this every single day. They're like Jesus wants to shape and mold you into what he needs you to be, and then you try to shape yourself into what you need to be. And they said it's a combination of both things that will make your life that more epic, or that more great. My pastor said, he said, you want to take charge and shape and mold the perfect version of you, but also Jesus helps you and shapes you into and so he said you have to have that mixture, you have to have that balance. And I was like, that's a good point that my pastor made. And I was like, I really enjoyed, I mean, I always enjoy every service, but some service, hits you more than others. And today it really hit me. I said, Fears, God and Jesus, he gives you these challenges to get through. Not just me, everybody. And they said, once you conquer that challenge, you move on to the next challenge, and you just have to take one problem at a time. And I didn't tell everybody at my church what was going on, but they could kind of tell. Normally, I'm happy-go-lucky John Fears. I was quite quiet when I came in, and my pastor pulled me up and said, what's wrong? I mean, they said, usually you're – I did say hello when I came in, but they're like, you're not normal John. And I said, it's been a hell of a week. And they said, bad? And I was like, that's an understatement. And they said, what was bad about it? I said, my old job's just dicking me around. Oh, yeah, we're going to try and find you. I didn't say dicking around. I said they're jerking me around because, I want to be respectful at church. And they said, they said, they're still jerking around. I said, yeah, it's constant stupid crap. And he's like, they haven't found you anything yet. I said, well, my boss calls me not every day, but once, every other day. Don't worry, we're still trying to find you something. Can you hurry? Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm just like, and they said, have you been looking? I said, oh yeah. I said, yeah. I said, once I find something, as soon as I get whatever the new thing is, I'm gonna wash all my uniforms, drive them up to the corporate office, end it on a good note, because I never try to burn any bridges at all, never. And I'm just gonna say, I appreciate it. I found something else. But thank you so much for the 3 years of experience. I'll take that and put on my resume, and I wish you guys luck, and good luck with everything. And thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and just walk out, so yeah. Tyler says, I don't mind you talking about her. What I do mind is you thinking you're going to hang out with her solo when see, at first I thought that. But I don't anymore, Tyler, because she keeps making excuses. A bazillion. That's why I haven't asked her to hang out in 2.5 months. Like, her last excuse was, she even wrote me and said, oh, I'm sorry. I noticed on your social media that you posted that you went, and got the Sunday roast. And I just wrote her back and said, yeah, I said, you're missing out. And I said, you should have came out. I said, I tried, but, as always, you were busy or something came up. And then she went, well, I had strep throat, and then I had a fever, and then I had a cough. And I'm like, more bullshit excuses, Now, she could have very well been sick. I doubt it, because it's every excuse in the book. But yes, you are right, Tyler. That ship has sailed, and that's why I cannot wait to either go out on a date with Heather, or if I meet someone else besides Heather, because I'm keeping my options open. Either I'd like to see where this Heather thing goes, or if I meet someone on the dating site. I am so ready to move on and meet someone else. You guys have no idea. Well, I think you have a little idea, but I cannot wait. Let's put it that way. So, and Heather's, I don't know if Heather's friend has anyone, but Heather's nice. I'm not really interested in Heather's friend because she's not my type of girl. Now Heather is. But her friend, I just consider her a friend because I know her and because we've met about, oh God, she doesn't go to church every single Sunday. I've met her maybe 25, 30 times. She's very nice, but Heather is, man, she was beautiful. She had her hair really nice, very nice dress. She's quiet but outgoing. Like, she doesn't have I don't think my voice is that loud. I'm very good at conversating. So people say I talk kind of, I don't think I'm that fast at talking, but apparently I am. But that's not a bad thing. But Heather, very sweet, very nice, very down to earth. I'm pretty good at reading people. I only got to talk. It sucks. I only got to talk to her for I think maybe 15 minutes max. So We'll see. But it. Thank God this was a good day. And when I talked to my pastor, I told him not everything. I said it's just been a hell of a week. And he goes, "Well, John," he goes, "if I see any jobs, I will." He goes, I have your email. I will email you." I said, "Oh, please." I said, "Yeah, anything would help." And he goes, "We'll definitely." He goes, "Your dad's already on the prayer list, but we'll add you." I said, "Oh," I said, "No." I said, "You don't have to add me to the prayer list." And he's like, "No." He's like, "I want to." I said, "Well, okay." I said, "My dad needs the prayers more than me." But I said, "I do." So they added me on the prayer list, and I was like, "That was nice. Yeah, I really appreciate that." So we shall see, guys. We shall see. But hopefully good things to come in every single aspect. Job, lady, work, content, everything. Hero says, "Nice. I just cooked some rice, corned beef, corn, and fries." Ooh, that sounds really good, actually. I haven't had dinner yet, so I don't know what I'm eating. Maybe a soup and a salad, I'm thinking. Oh, by the way, I've lost some more weight. I checked my weight the other day. Down to 182. 182. So there we are. Still ways to go, but we're making progress. Making progress. Anyway, I think I'm going to call a night but look out later. I'm determined to upload this because the last 6 nights I've wanted to upload this and I haven't had a chance, but I'm uploading it tonight. So if you want to stay up later and watch it, finally, the Fears vlog of me going to the American Victory ship. It's going to be on Fears Man 26. I decided to just make it's so late uploading. I'm not going to make 2 videos and put a little bit on Fears vlogs and a little on Fears Man 26. It's going to be one big epic vlog on Fears Man 26. And I am literally, as soon as this stream's done, I'm going to take a shower. When I come back, because I got to get the gel out of my hair. When I come back, I'm uploading it. So hopefully it should be up by hopefully 11:45, 12:30-ish. I'm uploading it tonight. Anyway, I'm going to take off. Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to all of my buddies, Heroes, Randall, Visions, Pixel, Lord Pixel, Tyler, Evie, Tinder Immortal. Subscribe to all those cool people. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all your guys' advice, your guys' friendship, you guys being the coolest fans ever. And this is Fears. Subscribe to Fears Vlogs. FearsMan26. Check out the old TikTokage at FearsMan26. Lots of wonderful things going on there. Always filming, always going nuts on TikTok. Watch, sub. And anyway, Fears is taking off. So this is Fears. Bidding you guys a fond farewell. Have a good rest of your guys' 4-day weekend. And deuces, I'm out. Hey, Randall. Shonk.